So it's 15 past. We're missing Arthur so far, and nobody else said that they would be
Good.
coming. So the question is, are you guys ready to start?
Yeah,
Sure.
Okay. Uh, so I'm presuming everybody's here, Emily and Marty as well.
No, I walked off because everything was. I don't know. Yeah, of course I am.
Okay.
I don't think I can play as long as I did last time. Last time we had a
Well,
really long session.
last time was more the exception than the example because Miller's plan going tits up resulted in massive firefight.
Okay,
I
everyone.
I
It wasn't just Miller's plan.
So those I don't. You may have added them, but I don't see it.
Oh, well, you don't see him in the general talents section?
Well, when I look for nerve, I don't see him.
Okay, hold on, let's see. Where is hold your nerve, configure ownership, or wait, configure ownership of that. Players, I'll set players. Was it set to observer or owner for the other stuff?
Observer. Observer should do.
Okay, so I'll set it to observer. Do you see everything now?
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
And there we go.
Okay.
And
Just
you
remember
do the
that.
same.
Just remember you're gonna have to do a wits roll at the end of the session to actually learn it. So, um,
Oh,
so just like we'll address that later. But so yeah, last time you guys were still on Deadfall, the moon colony, like the mine, like the mining outpost. After the encounter with the Black Ops Commando guys, you went further into the tunnels, were promptly attacked by several mutants, or like zombified things, as well as discovering like some sort of mysterious black tar-like substance bubbling up from the deeper sublevels of the mine. Um, and you made your way back up to the surface, and you realized. So the good news, like, well, actually, there wasn't really much good news because the mutants came up to the surface and they started killing uh, some of the humanitarian aid workers, but then more of those merc guys showed up and killed all of the above, and thus had the surface on a complete lockdown. So you went up there, tried to, um, Miller and Arthur tried to pose as the enemy and get access to your dropship, but poor choices of words on Miller's part resulted in uh, the enemy guards trying to take him and Arthur into custody, which resulted in the rest of the squad having to, initiate combat and, save their friends and,
Well,
reclaim their dropship. So
we
now, well, hold on. Now, you guys, so this is immediately after, the dust is settled. The gunship that Chef shot down is still in flames. Um, you've got plenty of wounded people ranging from Miller's 3 crits to, Horgust having gotten his leg blown off. Uh, so what do you guys do now?
I call our ship down to cover us, and I want uh sorry, I forget his name now.
Describe the role in the party.
It's my it's my it's our android pilot.
Miller?
Miller.
Yeah, Miller. I want Miller and whoever our best gunner is up in the drop ship covering us.
Okay. Does our you're saying you want to bring our ship, like our main ship down?
That is correct. He's not going to land. He's just going to be right over top of us because those guns
Got it.
are worth it.
Does anyone want to get the stuff from our APC before we leave it?
We're not leaving it.
I don't know if we can get it onto our
I don't
ship.
care. We're gonna send all our mechanics to repair it, and we'll see what happens.
Now,
We have to
Mi-
push that thing onto our ship. We're taking it with us, man.
Miller is the pilot, and he 100% does not want to be like all right, Horgus, fuck you, I'm out. But on the other hand, he can't let humans be harmed, and staying here means everyone else in the squad getting killed.
Okay, so um, in terms of repairing the vehicle, in terms of repairing the APC, um, so the
We have
difficult,
4 techs.
so um, repairing damage to a vehicle um, requires one or several heavy machinery rolls. One roll can be made per shift. Only one person can roll to repair the hull, but others can help. If the vehicle was wrecked, it is no longer considered wrecked once it has regained at least 1 HP. Um, so and the other factor you have to consider is that you guys are on a moon with no atmosphere. So I would say that in terms of the amount of breaks that you would be taking to, like go into an area with an air supply, I'm going to say that, if it would take a shift, it's going to take double from the amount of time you're going in and out. So you're basically looking at 2 shifts to be able to fix this thing. So 12 hours.
Okay. With
So
4 techs, hopefully we can get enough successes to shorten that.
yep. Okay. So the question is, who is going to be the primary tech? Presumably
Who's
Evelyn,
the-
but
Okay, whoever's got the highest skill.
because the Evelyn has the highest skill of the people who is able to push. Let's see, because Evelyn's got 4. So Evelyn has a total of 6 in heavy machinery in terms of like skill stuff. Vinny, by comparison, has almost double that, but he can't push.
Let Vinny do it.
Okay, is that what you guys want to do? Because
Yep.
keep in mind, Vinny also does not need, if he's going to be the primary tech, he wouldn't need air.
Correct.
Okay. Well, does that mean we want other people who aren't working on it in, like, some people on the guns of the gunship, and you want the gunship flying around? Do you want our...
Well, it's a you only need 1 gunner for that dropship, right,
Yeah,
Cody?
yeah. There's
Yeah.
a pilot and a weapons officer.
So we've got 2 in the dropship. We got the 4. Somebody needs to carry me into the dropship.
and me into the pilot seat?
Well, aren't you able to stand, Miller? Or did you
No,
get your
my
legs?
legs got my legs are broken right
Oh,
now.
right. Oh, right.
My
Yeah.
servos are... they're still attached to me, but my servos got, like, my spine pretty much got severed.
No,
And so
It sounds like I may need to repair Harrison, or not Harrison, Miller a little bit.
yeah, you could. So
Could
the
even
question is, do you want
pilot
to
properly.
repair Miller during the time that Vinny's working on the APC? Okay,
I can still pilot fine.
let's see.
His
So,
head's
Yeah,
like...
if we're gonna have Vinny working on the APC, I can
okay.
repair
So
Miller,
he's not
so
going to get the
so
plus
he's at
1 from
least.
you helping him. Um, so let's see. With his tools, I'll give him a plus 1 to this. So let's see.
Now the question, Cody, is can he pilot without legs?
To my knowledge, dropships don't have like foot pedals. It's just like manual, like dashboard kind of controls, like a steering, like a joystick kind of thing. So I would say he does not need feet to be able to pilot it.
Yeah.
However, let me just double check what crits he has.
My head is a little messed up. I still can use... That's the one that concerns me the most, is the head injury.
Yeah,
My head
all
is really
fast actions
messed.
become slow actions. So um, he basically would, if there is some sort of combat, he would only get 1 action per round.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to roll Vinny. This is his thing. Okay, so he does not cut down the time, but he does at least succeed. So he's going to be working on it for the next 6 hours. The Black Gauntlet, of course, is in like a low orbit. Hasn't landed, but it is probably like about like a mile above the colony, kind of at a low orbit, just sort of, well, very low orbit, honestly, just sort of surveying the area and sort of casting a shadow over the colony.
And then 2 other things. Whoever's left will be police in the area. and then I need once I get in the dropship, I want to try to comms the colonial ship that's up there.
Okay. Um, so let's see. So we got the people on patrol. First, just for the sake of sequence, make sure nothing gets sort of overlooked. Evelyn, I need you to do a contact roll on Miller.
When Miller sees Horgus get brought into the dropship, him with his hanging head and his broken legs and like his pump all broken, squirting milk, he's just like, "You look like shit."
Man,
I've
you
had
look
better
just
days.
like I feel.
Dang.
I have electronic tools. Would I get a bonus for using them to repair?
I would say so.
Cool. So that's active. Contact.
Because I mean, you figure an android is both physical and digital. Oh my.
That's the kind of roll I was expecting from Vinny. With that many dice.
So he gets, well, yeah, the APC, speaking of which, is how much HP did it? Did it completely lose all of its health, or it
Yeah,
had two. It had two HP. Wait, what? Oh no, I forgot. So yeah, no. After that fucking missile hit it, it would have been at 0. So it's now back to 1 HP. It got at least one back. Um, and then Vinny, or not Vinny, Miller gets 4 health back, and all of your critical injuries are fixed.
well, that's impressive.
Yeah, because the thing is with androids don't heal. Instead, shift the work and a comtech roll is required to repair all lost health points and all critical injuries, as long as the android hasn't suffered a system shutdown. So and they can repair themselves. So basically, it heals all your crits at once.
Got it. How do I
Okay,
how
to
do I
to delete your crits,
I found it.
yep, there you go. Okay, so within 6 hours time, Vinny fixes the APC, and then I guess either aboard the Black Gauntlet, the dropship, or in the colony. Um, Evelyn patches up Miller, and now Horgust was going to contact um, the the O'Mara. So you hail them, and the captain from before, who when you first enter the system says, "This is Captain Ardmore. What's going on?"
Hey, Captain. Hey, I just wanted to give you a sit rep down here. So I guess there was a third force here, and while we were down in the mines, they must have attacked or something, and all your people are dead here. I have a bunch of their troops dead. I killed what was here, but we're trying to repair our stuff, and then we're bugging out.
Um, Ardmore's response is like, well, I guess that explains why we hadn't heard from Mr. Wright. I don't know how this third force got to the planet, because I mean, we had our scanners on and they didn't show up while we were in orbit. And
Yeah, I don't know who they are either, but we're getting our stuff repaired, and we're pulling out of here. So I don't know if you want to send anybody down to pick up your dead.
um, Ardmore says, yeah, we'll send a dropship or two to to recover the deceased, so we can fly him back and give him a proper funeral. Thank you for letting us know and for dealing with those guys, so we wouldn't be lambs to the slaughter once we got down there.
Also, what we found in the mine was that it's flooded with this weird black liquid. So probably need a science team here to find out what the heck this shit is.
Yeah, so that's a good idea. I'll report this back to the company. See if maybe they send some scientists.
Oh
Um,
dear.
yeah, the irony, right? Um, so
I was about to say, like, weren't these mercs?
what about the mercs?
Weren't those Mercs company guys?
No,
Yeah,
you didn't
they're
find any identifying information on them. Like they didn't have
Right.
insignias, they didn't have like any like data on them, nothing that indicated they were from the company or from some other faction.
True Black Ops type team.
Yep.
kind of. But when Miller talked to the captain dude, he did say some weird stuff.
Oh, when he talked to the leader of the Mercs.
Yeah, about being like straight up mercs.
Well, I mean, if memory serves, the only thing that I use the term Mercs loosely because I blank on the best way to phrase it, but um, they the captain or like the leader of the group. Um, the only things that I remember him saying to you were that he was calling for a ride of some kind, like some other team or some pilot or something to pick up like him and the guy who was escorting both you and well, there actually were two guys, like the guys that were trying to take you into custody. Like he was calling for somebody else, and he also mentioned a different team with either an individual or a group call sign 36. Um, but that's about it. Like he didn't say who he was, who he was working for, why they were there.
He did use his rank though, because I thought he was a sergeant, and I can't remember if he called a lieutenant or a captain.
He didn't.
He,
I don't
yeah,
recall him.
he used rank because that's what I was like. Oh, damn. Okay, that helped because
Yeah,
I remember that.
I gotta go back to the video or if somebody took notes because I don't remember. Like I was looking at my notes, he did not specify the rank of who he was contacting, if I remember correctly. But rest assured, I do know for a fact that he did. In spite of my terrible memory, he did actually call for somebody else. But obviously, whoever that person or group was, they never showed up. And speaking of which, they don't show up um, during these 6 hours where you guys are loitering around at the colony. Um, but anyway, so Horgus is talking with Captain Ardmore, and is there anything else you ask or say or bring up?
Maybe we should talk about the fact that there's no one should go into those mines because there's black goop that turns people into weird
Well, I mean, he
monsters.
did. Well, he mentioned the
I
black
did
goo, but
tell him that.
okay.
Oh, I blanked. Sorry, I'm not really awake yet. I'm still.
On that note,
Um,
coffee. 1 moment.
uh, funds will be transferred as per contract.
Ardmore says, did you get all of the? Were there any more miners, brought back up, or actually, well,
We
no, he would, he would have known that. Like he says, like, and you fully swept the mines and made sure there was nobody else down there.
Yeah, we did search the whole mine, didn't we? Pretty sure we
Yeah.
did, didn't we?
Yeah, you made it all the way
Except for
down to
the
yeah,
black stuff.
yeah, you made it all the way to the lowest level you could. So I mean, if you mentioned that to him, which I'd assume
Yeah,
you would, he
yeah.
says, yeah, if you, from the sound of it, you did your part. In fact, you know, maybe perhaps with those mercs and mutants in mind, probably did a little more uh than was asked. So yeah, your payment is definitely going to be transferred to you. And you can hear him in the background talking to somebody, and he says, the funds are, being transferred to your account, Captain Horgust. So
Alrighty. Now,
basically,
out
it
of
was like 10 minutes kind of before you like the transfer is finished.
yeah, now out of character. This third party coming into it, is it normal for a new renew? Let me try that word again. Renegotiation of the contract for an added fee for damages pertained from the third party. Is that something normal in this world?
Um, I feel like it probably depends from party to party, but in general, probably not because this is Alien is, a franchise where money is generally more valuable than human lives. So if people can cling to their cash and not have to pay more than the bare minimum, then they tend to do that. Like that's just kind of the norm. Um, I would say that you could probably maybe try to do um, a manipulation to get a bonus of some kind. It wouldn't be like 50% of this like multi-million-dollar contract, but he might throw in something else.
I would be fine with just the money that we're going to need to spend to repair the APC. Is really what I'm looking
Well,
for.
well, what I'll say is that maybe he, and just a little meta hint. If you mention to him that you were wounded in action, would need like expensive surgery, he'll cover that.
Oh, okay. Then I'll tell him that.
Yeah, you mentioned that you got
Because I just
wounded in
don't
action.
know how it works in this.
Well,
To this.
apparently it doesn't cost a cent to repair a vehicle. Like it just requires a
Oh,
roll.
okay.
It doesn't require like
Oh,
spare
really?
parts or yeah.
Okay.
Take
Nice.
capitalism to its logical extreme and do that.
We put your leg in the refrigerator next to the arm, in the freezer next to the arm.
Do you need a manipulation roll?
Yeah, do a manipulation roll to see if you can convince him to. Oh man. Um,
Ooh,
yeah.
oh man.
So yeah, you convince him. He maybe you send over like proof, not necessarily the leg, but like.
I'm guessing we have video comms. I just say somebody pick me up.
Show him the stump. Uh, so Ardmore kind of
God.
like there's a bit of awkward silence, and he says, "Yeah, that's a pretty nasty injury. We can we can get you set. Like what I'll say, the extra successes is sort of like a narrative benefit, sort of the equivalent of like advantages and triumphs in Star Wars, is that perhaps they would have a some like emergency prosthetics aboard their ship.
Oh, okay, cool.
So they basically will, instead of you going out and buying one of those, they will just give you one of the ones in their stock. But yeah, I mean you have to go and dock with their ship and go pick it up, but they will give you one of those free of charge as like compensation for you getting injured in the line of duty.
Do they have a med doc that could do it, or do
Yeah,
I
no,
need to
they
find
have
one?
very
Okay.
ample medical facilities. Like the kind of ship they have is technically a military warship, but it has been reconfigured to be like a hospital ship. So they've got like
Oh,
multiple medical facilities and like extra cryopods for wounded
Oh,
people and
look at
stuff.
that.
What?
No, that's super handy. Like, damn, look at that.
Yeah. So,
and all right, sounds good.
okay. So, Ardmore says, is there anything else?
No, I think that's it. Hopefully whoever was here bugged out, but I would keep your scanners going just in case.
Yeah. So thanks for the warning because we didn't pick up on scanners before, even though we had them running. So, whoever they were, they might have been running silent, but um, it's good to know. We'll
All right, we'll message you when we're getting ready to leave planet
Mhm.
and coordinate docking.
copy that out. So, and then the communication cuts out. Um, okay, so let's see. So Miller was fixed. The APC is back in working order. I mean, it has 1 HP, but um, it's no longer like you can still drive it. Um, is there
As
anything
long as we're
anybody
driving
else?
in the dropship,
Yep. Okay, I was gonna.
still
Yeah.
off planet,
Okay, so you guys are ready to head out.
and we policed everything, so we got what you listed.
Yeah, because you got the stuff that you were able to recover. Just as a reminder for everybody else who wasn't like thoroughly checking the chat. I added all the heavy pulse rifles that they were carrying, as well as whatever magazines were, you know, like available. And then the three RPGs, they're reloadable, but the guys did not have any extra reloads on them, and after they fired them, they're basically out. Like, because two of them fired at the APC, and then Chef picked up one of the launchers and he fired it at the gunship and took it out.
Where are you putting the loot?
In the Black Gauntlet. If you look in the Black Gauntlet and you look in modules and upgrades, scroll all the way to the bottom, and then there's cargo.
Oh, okay. I was like, where does all the stuff at? Okay, there it is.
So, yep.
Now, where is our team money at? Is it
Um,
going to be on the gauntlet or no? That's the
I didn't put it on the gauntlet. I gave you guys a handout, group loot, but nobody has
okay. That's where
updated
it's
it
at.
in
Okay,
forever. So
because yeah, we have the 76 after we bought the ship last time.
okay. Well, I mean, again, you guys have to keep track of that because
Yeah, I am.
okay.
It threw me off because I thought you were putting group loot in there and there was nothing in
Yeah,
there.
well,
And
I
I was
mean, I
like,
can't add money to that, but I can add items. So I added all of
okay,
the items that you looted to that because you could just drag and drop from the items directory.
okay.
So okay, so that's all sorted out. Um, okay, so
What was
next, what's
our
up?
pay for this one?
Your payment for this mission was, let's check the job board.
Not enough, that's for sure.
You made $2.1 million. So 2,100,000.
Money.
Which if you divide
I
by
mean,
5, let's see, 2, 1, uh,
we
divide
also got. We're just what you call it?
the
Yeah,
Prosthetic. Yep.
well, I mean, he got it for free, so,
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
that's a good thing because that would have cost 2.2 million.
um,
that's an
All right,
expensive
so
prosthetic.
so we're still doing the 60-40-40 towards the group, and then 60 we split between the players, right?
That was
uh,
to get your spaceship.
Right, but we still need to upgrade the ships. We still need to upgrade team stuff.
Yeah.
Such
uh,
as?
We need to add the tow thing. Um, we're still down weapons.
Okay.
We need sensors. We need upgraded sensors, if I remember correctly.
I think you already have
And then
those,
we
but
need, do we?
let me
I
just,
know we need a something. It's something that foil incoming.
the countermeasures. You don't have any
Yeah,
countermeasures at all.
yeah. Plus we need ammo now. We got to do ammo for the RPGs. We got to do ammo for
Sentry
our
gun.
sentry
Okay.
gun.
Yep.
So,
Convinced.
w- yep.
60-40 it is.
Yep. I'm good with that.
All right. So, 840 goes into the team. 700. So the team now has 916. And one, two, three. And then, so we have 5 players, right?
Well, 5 people who participated on that mission, yes.
Okay. So everybody gets 252,000.
252.
Yep.
Okay.
That is way more money than I had a second ago.
Could you repeat that again, please? 240 what?
252,000.
252.
Okay.
So after my surgery, I'd like to see if I could talk to the hospital ship's captain some
Okay.
more
Yeah, so
before
you,
we leave.
yep. So after your after the operation, you get your shiny robot leg. You can seek out an audience with Captain Arbor.
All right,
Thunk,
cool.
thunk,
Um,
thunk.
I kind of thank him for taking care of my legs and everything, and I say, hey, if you ever need a good team to support, keep us in mind. and I give him our comms so he can message us.
Yeah, he says, duly noted. If we're ever in a situation where we need armed support, you'll be the first ones we come to if we can't get a hold of the Marines.
Perfect. Thank you.
Because just a reminder and a meta thing is that these guys actually are a United American, not necessarily military branch, but they have ties to the government, so they can say like, "Hey, we need a force of Marines for security," kind of thing. But if they, in certain situations, they might actually not do that. So,
Yep.
but
So we
he
have a.
does pocket your the comm info you give him. So
Alrighty. I shake his hand
yeah,
and bid him good day. And
yeah,
thank him for taking care of the legs.
yeah. He says, "Well, thank you for risking your own necks for saving the miners."
No problem. Sorry, we couldn't save your team.
Yeah. So Um, yeah, he has a sort of regretful look, but he says like, I mean, I mean, it wasn't your fault. You were doing your job, and none of us expected this. So, but he says, but just keep your wits about you, because who knows what they were after. I mean, they could have been after whatever was in the mines. They could have been after you. I mean, who knows?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were going after whatever that black liquid was. So most likely we just made an enemy of somebody. So definitely keep our eyes open.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's more like who haven't we pissed off at
Yeah.
this point? That's a better question.
Hey, we made friends with a hospital ship, so I'll take that.
Yeah, I agree. I very much like that.
That's why we kill everybody so that nobody can report back.
So I could clear. So how do I adjust my character? Is there something I have to note that I have now a fake leg or?
No, you could just delete the severed leg crit, and then kind of like Arthur and his cybernetic arm. It's just something that I just kind of keep in mind, like, because it doesn't have any kind of mechanical penalties. It's just one of those things that, like, now you, instead of having one of the legs you were born with, you have a like mechanical, like, kind of skeletal sort of robot leg.
Alrighty.
Hey,
So
Just
basically,
put
boss,
it
where's
in.
your eye patch?
Where's my eye patch? Well, I didn't lose an eye. I lost a leg.
That's right. Arr.
I mean, if you're lucky, it wouldn't be lucky for you to get your leg blown off again. But if you're lucky, it might be the same leg, and you'll just need it won't be like
We'll just
True
pick
or
it back
not?
up and put it back on.
Actually, if you lose both your if you lose both your legs and both of them are robotic legs, and then you get your leg blown off again, is it a are you going to die from it? Because like you're arguably you're not going to bleed out because there's no blood there anymore. There's just a mechanical leg.
I mean, well, it depends
You
on
run out of
where.
oil. You run.
So, okay, so um, you um, you've done that. Like you sort of parted with Captain Ardmore and the O'Mara on good terms. Uh, once you have left the O'Mara, like Horgus and whoever went aboard the ship, departs, leaving you just kind of uh, in orbit alone over the now abandoned colony. So what do you do next?
We
Look
need to
aside from
find a
orbit.
black market.
Okay. Um, Same order of business as before. I need you to do either a Comtech or a manipulation roll at a -2. Now the question also is, are you? It depends on what you're looking for, because like I said, there are certain black markets that, um, like, like for example, if you were going into UPP space, you would be very hard pressed to find any American military gear.
We're looking for ammo,
Okay, like for example, like,
and
sorry, go ahead.
so we need the rockets. We need for the RPGs, and we need ammo for the sentry gun.
Okay.
And then I don't know what anybody else needs. Probably needs ammo. And then, do we need anything for the drop ship or the main ship?
Um, so for the dropship, I don't recall you've fired any of the missiles or rockets, so no.
We don't
Um,
have rockets or missiles.
oh, you
That
don't?
was one of the things we had to get.
Um, well,
We
I mean,
only
it has
have
the launchers on it.
turrets. Oh, we have launchers?
Yeah.
I didn't even think we had that. I thought we had. They took all that off. We
No, they
only
just
have the
took
big
off the
turret.
stuff on the on your ship. Like the dropship, if memory serves, it still has all of its like Hellhound missiles and like rocket pods and stuff.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about the big ship. Okay.
You know, your big ship has it only has two railguns, but like the dropship slash gunship is fully stocked.
Yeah, so we'll need rockets for the dropship guns then too.
But like I said, the dropship is fully stocked. The Black Gauntlet is the problem.
Yeah.
So, um, so let's see. So, but the black market, so you need the RPG rounds, sentry gun ammo, um, anything else?
Rockets for the dropship. So we have extra reloads.
Well, just so you
We
know,
don't
with
need
the
to worry about
dropship,
reload.
um, you know, you could theoretically carry the rounds on the dropship, but it's not like you could go over the capacity of like how many are actually loaded.
Or we can put them in on the main ship,
Yeah, no,
on the
you could
Black
do that.
Gauntlet.
Um,
Yeah. So we have it for later.
Reload
Because
for me.
yeah. Okay, so smart gun. So basically, it sounds like everything you want to get would be like United American military equipment. So you're looking at wanting to go to a black market uh, somewhere in like the blue sector. Remember, like all the gray circles represent black markets in American territory. This one over
Mhm.
here is the closest. This I would say is kind of borderline because it's in the like the frontier, but it's close enough to American space that I would say yeah, sure. And you're not
all right.
currently
So
on a job right now, so you can theoretically head out as far as you want.
yep. Uh, can anybody beat a 10? I have an epilation of 10 for
I,
for Comtech.
Well, before that, where are you going?
Oh, I thought we had to find it. That's what we were rolling to find, right?
Well, like I said,
That's for
so
finding the stuff
yeah, that's
by,
like
I think.
the way it
Oh,
is.
oh,
So
sorry. I thought we
the
had
way
to
I have it in
find the
mind
black
is that
market.
the gray circles mark like known planets that have a black market, but to actually find where it is on the planet, that's what the role is. So like you could head to any of these gray circles, like any of these systems, and they would have a black market somewhere, but it's not like you have directions to it. You would have to actually find it.
All right, we'll go to that one that you were marking.
Here?
I can't see. Yeah.
Oh, it's at Argos. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 parsecs away.
Yep, that's
Okay.
fine.
So, and I assume, I mean, are you going to overcharge the engines to get there faster, or is there no,
I
urgency?
don't think
Yeah,
we're in
you're
emergency,
not on the job right now, so
and
Um, here's a
we have
question.
Android mechanics, right?
yeah. What's up? What's your question?
Because while we're flying, they can continue fixing the EPC, right?
That's where I was going.
Um,
That's that's exactly where I was going. We don't need to speed everything up. Then they've got more time to fix shit.
that's true.
Exactly.
So let me just double check the repair rules because I don't remember if it said like, um, there are like a number of attempts. Let's see. So vehicle combat. Okay, repairing damage. So yeah, it says like it doesn't say um like that there can't be back-to-back rolls, so I'll allow it. So while you guys are in cryosleep, I mean, are you going to want to have any kind of dialogue or anything before you go into hypersleep?
Assholes and elbows.
So no?
We'll probably chat about what we need at the black market, so we get a shopping list.
Okay.
I,
I'd say that after that last battle, I would like one of our heavies. I would like to pick up a gun that when we come across air units, we've got something to shoot. Because that kind of sucked where we didn't really have a gun that could take out that dropship coming in at us without ours up in the air. So Cody told me about a cool gun. What did you call it?
It is the M78 Pig phased plasma infantry gun. It's basically a shoulder-fired plasma laser gun uh, that is like basically in a nutshell. So it is a laser gun that does a lot of damage. The damage is reduced by 1 point past short range, and you can only fire it once every other round. So if you fire it on round 1, you can't fire it again until round 3. But as far as like anti-armor, like infantry weapons go, that's probably the best you can do.
Because besides with rockets is a one-time shooter.
Yeah,
They're
but you
nice to
you can,
carry for some extra people, but for this plasma gun, they can still shoot people with it
yeah, you can go around
every
melting
other
people with
round.
it.
But every other round, but
How heavy is it?
The
Okay, let me
M78
put it this
Pig,
way: can Martin carry it?
the M78 Pig is weight 3.
Okay.
this is what it
Uh,
looks like. It's a cool looking.
Yep.
oh, okay. Choof choof. Let's see. So how can I? Let me see. It was probably on an inventory.
If
Yeah.
either you or the NPC heavy, I would like to carry it. Either one. I don't. If you don't want to carry that, that's fine. You're not forced to. We could put it on the NPC guy, girl.
Wait, say that again. That last
So
part.
we have an NPC heavy too, the Russian girl,
Well, it's Polish
Oh,
Zawadzka.
Polish.
Like she could use it if you don't want to or can't carry it.
wait. Here's a question. Can we put this on the APC or not?
No, it's a person carried weapon. I don't know why you would want to, given that you have a plasma gun already on the APC.
Okay.
Like
So
this is basically a
can you,
man portable version of what
got
you've
it.
got on your APC.
Okay. Can you just answer? Is can I carry this thing?
Well, let's see. I'm gonna drag it onto your sheet just to test the weight. Yeah, no, you can definitely carry it. Look at that.
Okay. Problem solved.
Problem
Problem solved.
solved.
Right.
Yeah.
And you said, Cody, it cost.
Uh,
Oh, so I want to buy the upgraded one, which gives you a +1 to hit with it.
okay. That one would not be available at the black market you're going to. That's because that's a weapon manufactured by the Three World Empire. So basically, for example, like now I will say in terms of black markets, if you want to find like basically everything, that would be in the Sol system because that's where all the different governments like central hubs are basically. Um, but something I will bring up because I mean I didn't mention this before because after getting your ship, you went um what you call it you went straight to deadfall and there wasn't like any kind of established station. Something you may want to consider is the fact that your ship was bought from a stolen, like it was stolen from an American military shipyard. Um, so I'm not sure
Oh,
if you,
oh dear.
yeah, like going to like a very established guarded sort of system of space. I'm not sure if that's something you want to do straight away or if you want to spend some extra money to try to scrub the or like get like a false license of some kind for like the equivalent of like a fake ID.
Yeah, let's. I definitely would like to do that. Where would we go get that?
Um,
Hey, that's a whole mission in and of itself. Hacking
Yeah, I
into a
know.
database and you know, blah, blah. I mean,
so
yeah.
what I would say is you could potentially, like, you got a couple of options. You could potentially, like, if you want to take a chance on buying like a, like a stolen license, and then just hope that A, it's legit, and B, nobody catches on to it, you could theoretically go find another, like, you know, black market or sort of like criminal shipyard or service, kind of like the black markets, um, to get a fake license, but it would probably be kind of expensive. Um, but or you could try to, hack into some sort of like database or something to try to, um, see if you can pull like of a shipyard, like hack into a database and like steal an ID or something. Like you got a couple
Anybody know
different
any
options.
hackers?
That would probably be Evelyn, at least in terms of your crew. But in terms of like outside contacts, I would say no.
And Martin looks at Horgus and goes, "You just had to get a bigger ship, didn't you? You just had to get a bigger ship."
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Imagine when he asked, like, "Oh, did anyone know a hacker?" Just like the cinematic, like all the eyes
anybody
for
know a
my
good
character.
programmer?
You're
If
like,
not,
"Ah."
when we're at a black market, can I go out and start just hitting the bars a little bit and making it known that I'm looking for a programmer?
Yeah. What I'll say is that, so the good news is that I would say Argos, as a system, like, because it's in the frontier, and it's a more kind of remote settlement, the odds of like an established, like military presence or, like law enforcement is not likely to be as, you know, uh, strong and vigilant as like if you were in a more populous world, like in the core systems, for example. So I'd say if you want to go to this black market at Argos, you would probably have safer odds than if you were going straight to Earth.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay, so you can go there. Um, and where's the token move tool? So da, 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 you like red line going across space. Um, okay, so you make it to Argos. You drop out of FTL. Hold on, I'm gonna get a drink. Um, okay, all right. So drop out of FTL. There isn't much in the way of traffic. Um, you do see some, like from the darker side of the planet, like facing away from the sun. You do see, some lights on the surface, like not as bright as if you were looking at, like, say, New York from space, um, but enough lights to where he's like, well, that there's there's the planet. So now that you guys are here, I also see Horgust dropped out of Foundry. Are you refreshing or? You guys there?
Yep,
Here.
Yeah.
I can
Okay.
hear you.
Okay. Well, everything fell silent. So
And Horgus is probably gonna disconnect in a moment.
possibly.
So
Um, at
if he
any
fell
rate,
out of Foundry.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. I would say, I guess in the interim, um, I need somebody to do either a manipulation or a contact roll at -2, like with a -2 penalty to it.
I can attempt the contact. 'Cause my
Okay.
manipulation is it's not the best. Is the nicest way to put that. It's -2 contact.
Ooh, look at you go.
Yeah, let's see.
I'm rolling hot today.
Oh my, yeah. So yeah, got 3
Welcome
successes.
back,
So
Porgus. Maybe.
yeah, possibly. I don't know. Um, I don't know if you're muted or having tech issues, but
Hey guys, I lost my internet. Hold on a second. I'm
okay,
just connecting my phone, but I can't figure out how to put it on speakerphone. So I got to go up and reboot my router.
okay. Just in the interim, Evelyn did a contact roll and found the black market. So okay, so you make your way to to the market. You find one of those. Like I would say, it's sort of a. Maybe there's like so one of the warehouses uh, in the colony, um, has like sort of a sort of secret section, or maybe it's used for um, like smuggling, whatever the case may be. So you manage to speak to the right people, or actually more correctly, you use your context skills to just kind of isolate transmissions, like hack into conversations and stuff, and pinpoint it. And with some basic like non-mechanical, like manipulation, you manage to talk your way in. So you talk your way in, and you are free to start searching for stuff. As a reminder, for each item, it's a manipulation roll to see if you find it, and then roll a d3 to see how much of it is, how much stuff there is.
Am I the highest with a 10?
I would say so. I can do whatever
You'll
rolls
have
you.
to roll.
What's
Cody,
up?
you'll have to roll for me
I
to get
will.
back in.
Okay, I will. Okay, so what's the first thing you guys are going to look for?
The RPG rockets.
Okay. Also,
We should
everybody's
probably.
stress is gone by this point, so I'll remove that from Horgust.
Mhm.
So I'm going
Uh,
to.
We can start off with getting the reloads for the
Okay. So yeah, Horgust stash.
rocket launch.
Yeah, so the RPGs. So let's do manipulation. Okay, you didn't get any successes. Do you want to push?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, you got one success.
All right, somebody else roll, because Cody can't roll a lot of dice.
I rolled all 10. But you still succeeded.
Oh,
So,
1 out of 12 earlier.
well, how did you roll 12?
No, Vinny, fixing the APC. Your track record today's not good.
Okay, so you got one. So in this case, apparently because my roll sucks, somebody else rolled a damn d3 to see if how many rockets there are. Oh, all three.
Nice.
So I guess in this, yeah, you're rolling hot. So lay all your luck on me. So to spoof an ABBA song. Okay, so you got 3 rockets. I need to double check how much those would cost. I think the RPG. So RPG is oh wait, M5. So the M5A3 is $1,800. What is 5% of 1,800 is $90, but plus 50% is how much? Plus 50%. So each rocket is going to be $135.
How many do we need?
I mean, you
Can
could
somebody,
get.
Cody, put it in chat how much it was, because I'm
Okay.
up above right now. I'll write it down.
Okay. Well, the question is, are you going to buy all 3?
Yes.
Okay. So 100. So let's see. What is 135?
405.
3. Okay, 405. So you're going to buy all 5 then for 405? Anybody?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yep.
do you have your party funds written down somewhere?
Yeah, it's in the group loot.
Okay, so it is. I don't see the page updated yet.
700. Nope, not that. Minus 5. So 16, 30 total.
It should have been updated.
In the journal handout, I don't see it updated.
No. It's a character item. It's the group loot on at the bottom of the
Oh,
character.
I didn't realize you guys were updating that.
Well, yeah, that's where I thought all the group loot was going.
Oh.
That's why I was like,
Oh, okay. Well, then I was mistaken. But yeah, so I see all the cash in there.
Yep, and I just took off the 405.
Okay. So and then I will add the rockets to the AP or to the RPG. I did. Okay, so you found the rockets for the M5 A3. So, what are you gonna look for next?
I
We need
have
to
some.
for the standing gun thing or whatever you call it.
The sentry gun?
This gun we
Yeah.
don't have any ammo for it still. That is something I was gonna
Okay.
say.
Uh, so let's see. I will. All right, I will roll for Horgust. So let's see. Manipulation. Okay, you got one success again, so you did find it.
All right.
So roll a d3 to see how many they have, or how many reloads rather. 2. Okay. So how much is the actual sentry gun is what I want to know. UA
I'm
571C. Okay, so it's $12,000. So let's see, what is uh 5% of 12,000 is $600 a reload, but with a 50% increase, I believe that brings it up to 900.
900. Yep.
So you can, so basically for $1,800, or yeah, $1,800, you can get 2 reloads for the sentry gun.
Yeah, let's get him.
Okay. Um, so the question is, okay, you guys have all the sentry guns. So what I'll do is I'll add the sentry gun as an item in the group inventory, or aboard the Black Gauntlet. Um, and then I'll add the
Okay.
reloads to that. And then basically whoever is going to be actually using the sentry gun, like making the rolls for it, then add the reloads to that. Okay, so the sentry gun and the reloads are added.
I think
Okay.
the gun's on.
The gun is, I think, on Arthur or Martin, one of the two.
And I would put the gun on the dropship because that's probably where we're gonna use it to guard the dropship.
Okay. Well, I put it in the Black Gauntlet for now, so you guys can move it if you want. Um, like that's just my default for the ammo stockpile. Um,
Okay.
okay, so you got the rockets, you got the sentry gun. What next?
Ammo for me.
Okay, smart gun ammo.
Yes, please.
Okay, I'll do the roll for Horgust. Let's see, manipulation. Okay, he got 3 successes. So roll a d3.
So what is that?
Slash R space
Uh,
1d3.
Yep, got it. Okay. And thaw.
Hey Cody,
Yo.
what if we say we get 2 successes, we gain an extra D3?
Given
That we
the black market nature of it and trying to kind of resource moderate, I would say no.
Okay.
oh, you're
So
not
I
gonna
get
get it
2
all the
additional
time. It'll
reloads
be
now.
here and
Hold
there.
hold on.
Every
What? There are 2 people talking. Marty, you were saying something first originally?
So do I get 2 additional reloads now?
Well, there are 2 available for sale, so it depends on how much they cost. So
Right.
5%
How much do they cost?
of the smart gun is $6,000, right?
Okay.
So basically, each reload would be $300 because it's 5% of 6,000, and a 50% increase. Each reload is 450. So if you want to buy them both, that's $900.
Okay. Yeah. Consider it done.
Okay.
So I get 2 additional reloads.
Yeah. Okay, so you got that.
Okay.
What next?
I would like to see if we can find where was it? It was in here. A PR put uplink terminal.
Yeah. So I will say more business. Okay, 1 success. Horgust, I'll just roll his stress. Probably not gonna panic. Yeah, he's fine. Okay, 1 success. So you do find. I mean, I'm assuming you're only gonna buy 1, so um, I'm not gonna bother rolling the supply.
Yeah, I'll pay for it.
Okay, so what?
It's
How much?
9,000.
Is it
That's what it says.
PR put uplink terminal is? It's 9,000.
That's what I said, 9,000.
Oh, it sounded like you said 1,000. So.
No, I did not say. I said 9,000.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's 50% increase, right? So it's
Yeah.
13,500.
Let me just double check. That sounds about right. Yep, 13,500. Yep.
Okay, I will buy that. Bring that down by
Anything
this
else?
much.
I wanted to pick up some extra reload, the M4A1 pulse
Or the
rifle.
M41A?
Yeah.
Okay.
I said that in the most roundabout freaking way, but
Okay. So, D3. All right. 2 reloads, which the pulse rifle I believe is $1,200, right?
yep, 1,200.
Okay, 1,200. So I think each reload it would be $60, but I'll double check that. 5% of 1,200. Yep, 60. And then a 50% increase of that would be 90.
Yep, I'll pick up both of them.
All right. So you got both those reloads.
Oops.
7-1. What? Nope. Then I don't know if I'll be able to find it here. I wanted to see if we could get another one of the power loaders,
I
the
mean, you
P5000.
could find a power loader here, but it would be overpriced.
Eh, I'm willing to. It's fine. I can spend that money.
Well, the question is, why do you want to get another one? Because you already have one.
Oh, do we? I
Yeah.
thought we didn't.
Yeah,
No,
we
you
have
do.
two.
We have
Well, I know you have at least
Uh,
one.
In,
we
down in the cave, we
have.
had two.
No,
They
down in the
gave us
caves you
one.
had two because they let you borrow one.
Oh, borrow.
Yeah. One of the ones you had was one that you brought down with you.
So
No.
here's a question: if there was nobody left, could we have taken it?
That it was property of the Colonial Guards, so if you're trying to actually, make an ally out of them, I don't think stealing from them is a good course of action. And remember, they did because Horgus said that they were going to show up to, collect their wounded, or not their wounded, their
Okay.
deceased. So yeah, no.
Right. Okay.
I mean, wishful thinking, but
Trying to get you not spend your money. Go ahead.
But then that, I mean, that still raises a good point of why do you want to get another one if you already have one? So,
I forgot we actually had one.
oh, okay.
'Cause I know
So
there's a
you
lot
don't
of
want to buy one.
yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. So, anything anybody else would like to get?
Um,
Sorry, go ahead.
you can go first.
We need the rocket reloads for the different rockets we have on the dropship.
Okay, so the dropship, in terms of weapons, where is hold
We have
on.
air to air and we have Hellfires.
Yeah, like the Hellhound missiles. So let's see. I need to double check the core rulebook, gear, vehicles, dropship. So the dropship carries. So the the Gatling gun and the unguided rockets don't use ammo, but the Hellhound and Headlock missiles do. So yeah, Hellhound. Let's see. How much are Hellhound missiles? So for example, Hellhounds are each missile is 12,000. But with a 50% increase, 12,000 plus 50%. Each missile would be $18,000. But we gotta first see if they have Hellhounds, which is a different ball game. Let's see, manipulation. They do. Uh, so now somebody roll a d3 to see how many missiles they have to spare.
Oh,
Okay, I'll count the
two
first one.
gold.
They have two missiles, or two hellhounds rather. What?
Go ahead and buy both.
Okay. So that is like I said, $1,800 or $18,000 per missile. So whoever is subtracting that from Groot Loop, do that, and then in the meantime, I will add the Hellhound missiles.
You said it was
$18,000 per missile,
18,000.
so you're looking at 36,000 if you're buying both.
49 minus 36,000.
Okay. So I added the
Like
Hellhound.
I'm assuming we're want to pick up both.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then as for headlock missiles, same more business. I will roll for Horgust, and then Horgus, where's that manipulation? Okay, he succeeded again. Somebody roll D3.
Go ahead. My roll was shit.
I'm rolling a lot of twos today. I don't
Yep.
know whether that's good or bad.
So
That's
let's
good.
see.
It's more than one.
So let's see. Headlock. Headlock missiles. Okay, so you've got two of those. Okay, so you got all the available missiles and what else, if anything?
The last thing I was kind of interested in is possibly getting some of the electroshock grenades, the G2 electroshock grenades.
Yep.
Because I think I can use those without harming people. They don't do any damage.
Yeah, that's true.
Might be good for me to have in combat if we're fighting humans. Just throw some.
Okay, so I guess roll D3, Miller.
Okay, it's just slash roll
Slash
1d3,
R
right?
space 1D3, yes. Okay, they've got one. And an individual G2 is $400 with a 50% increase at 600.
Okay, I'll buy it. I gotta go put the stuff in my. There it is. Just drag it there. Take that away.
Alright, does anybody else want to buy anything?
I did, but Tony, I'll have to deal with it later because I can't
Okay.
look at the book.
Okay, and then now, but I do know you. I recall you guys wanted to say you wanted to try to get a like a fake license for your ship.
We need the plasma gun. Did anybody get the plasma gun?
Nope, you guys have not rolled that yet.
All right, let's do that.
So, but like I said, the only one that you would plausibly be able to find here is the Marine one that does not give you a +1. It is cheaper,
Okay.
but it doesn't give you a +1.
Fine.
So you want to get one of those?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wasn't it just 18,000 or something?
No, the M78 is 9,000.
Yeah.
So Horgust found one, and that would be, so let's see, 9,000 plus 50% is 13,500.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then there's
Are we
the
gonna
issue.
buy that for all of us or just me? And do you want me to pay for it?
I mean, it's up to Horgust because he's the one who wanted to get it. Do you want him to pay for it? Or do you want to get it out of the group loot? What do you want to do?
I was gonna pay my own money if nobody wanted it because I want to make sure we had one.
Okay, so what I'll do
Yeah,
is
I'll buy it.
Want to buy
buy
one
it.
yourself? You go ahead.
okay.
So I'll buy it.
All right. And I'll say that given like the nature of the item, there will only be the one.
Yeah.
Okay.
But can we find?
How
Fine.
much was it? 18,000 or no?
No, 13,500.
13,500.
Okay, and then I'm gonna roll. And in this
Yeah,
case,
can you put it on
because
my,
yeah,
can you put it on my inventory?
yeah, I'll add that, and another thing I'll just outright say is that again, given that this is a fucking like plasma anti-vehicle weapon, there's gonna be one reload. which I'll assume you want to buy.
Correct.
So let's see. So 5% of 9,000, 450 plus 50% is 675 for that one reload.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, put it on there.
Yeah, I already did.
So I can only fire it twice. Is that what you're
No,
saying?
what I
now?
said is you can fire it once every other round. So if you fired it round 1, you cannot fire it again until round 3.
Right.
But you can
what's the
keep
reload
firing
for?
it until, well, here it's just like any other weapon. You can keep firing it until you panic.
Oh, got it.
So, like for example, if you panicked on round 1 and you ran out of ammo for it, you would not be able to fire it on round 3 because you don't have any ammo for it.
Okay.
But theoretically, I mean, if you hold on to your ammo, like if you don't panic, then you can keep firing like every other round. Like so, round 1, round 3, for some reason, round 5 if there's a 5th round, that kind of thing.
Right. Oh, and just as in the meantime, I was down 50% health. Would that have?
Yes, you would recover. Everybody, you've
Okay.
recovered your wounds and strain or stress.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I was gonna ask if I could have gotten like repaired by our other android.
Yeah, I would say during the time in transit, you would definitely either have repaired yourself or had like Heather repair you. So that's no big deal. But that, yeah, and similar with the APC is that, well, actually the APC I am going to roll to see if Vinny fixed it. He's a bit generous towards PCs, but vehicles are a different story. Let's see. So, oh shit, that's not Vinny's sheet. Vinny, there are you. Okay, that, and then let's see. Well, the APC gets 1 more point of health. I guess I used up all my luck roll-wise on Horgust.
Seems like it. Can I purchase another optical scope for my M41A?
Yeah. I'd say
Cool.
something like that would probably be common enough to where you don't need to make a roll for it to find one, but the price would still be jacked up.
Okay, that's
So
fine.
whatever 50% increase of the scope would be, yeah. So let's see, how much is it?
It's 60.
Yeah. And speaking of which, if any of you guys want to look for items um, from the new book that I have, I can share that.
Yeah, sure.
So let me look in gear and ships. There isn't like a ton of new weapons and stuff, for example, but like for example, and I mean you'll have to tell me what it is, and then I will look for it later. Or correction, add it to the sheet later, because I mean, uh, I didn't get any feedback on it before. Let's see, just screenshot that. Let's see. I'm just doing screenshots of these pages. Hold on. Okay, there's that. So those are all the weapons. And I actually did add one of those already. I added the Gorham 44 Magnum.
Nice.
Oh, a flare gun.
Let me see what other stuff there is. Oh, and there are also those baton rounds that I told you about, Emily.
All
that
right.
that you could use. They work with both regular shotguns and then the ES7 shock gun. These rubber projectiles can
Nice.
incapacitate without killing. Um, so let's see.
Yeah,
Those are
I'll
$30 a
buy
reload.
some if I
Okay,
can.
so
Okay.
again, those are common enough to where I'm not going to make you roll to find them, but I am going to make you roll see how many there are. So roll a d3. Okay, there's only
My
one
luck is
box. Yeah,
shifted.
only one box of reloads. That would be $45. Because the base cost of them
you
in the book is 30.
cool?
But
Have you added them as an item yet,
yes,
or are
I
you
added
still
those because you actually said that you were interested in those. So kit baton
nice?
rounds,
Let me
I already put them in.
add that. Oh, thank you. Let me just deduct my money. Minus 45. Cool.
I am kind of interested in the flare pistol.
Okay. So let me just make a note of that.
I just think it's a good tool to have in case of if I don't have my rifle, I could probably always carry a flare pistol on me in case of an
Okay,
emergency.
so I'm gonna just update this list as needed for or at least as people make posts. Also, I'm gonna let's see protective gear. Um, then I'll also post that, and then where the hell is other equipment? There's that. Also, the Building Better Worlds added a shitload of new vehicles as an aside. They're not weaponized in any way, shape, or form, unless you count the giant Terra truck that Mike could run people over with. But it's like basically a giant like dump truck.
We gotta buy one of those tanks. Imagine dropping with one of those tanks, just landing, rolling out.
Like an actual tank, or
Like an actual tank, yeah!
oh yeah, I mean tanks. That's something you could find. Probably not
That would
necessarily in
be
a backwater colony, but like in more centralized American space, then yes.
Which we need to fix our
Transponder, yes.
thing transponder for first.
Yeah.
Let's.
So that is going to be much pricier than individual weapons. Um, I would say what you're looking at is let me just I need to just check something. Oh wait. So I would say probably, I mean, especially with the black market markup, to find somebody who would be able to give your ship like an alternate sort of, like basically a fake identifier. You're looking at 750.
750,000.
Yes. Just due to the expenses of trying to, like hack into a, uh, into like some sort of centralized thing, get a like an ID that hasn't been registered yet, substitute it for something else so they don't get suspicious, and also be able to make a profit out of the amount of effort it takes. It's not a cheap process, but it is something that's doable if you guys want to do it. So 750,000, and you don't have to worry about um, being flagged as a stolen ship.
We have that money, don't we?
Yeah, you have $878,495 in group loot, so you would be able to afford that.
All right, I'm good with that. What do you guys think?
Well, I would say that it's a valuable investment.
Okay, so that would leave you with 128,495 remaining in the group loot. I can make the change right now if you want me to.
Yep.
Okay, so where's the group loot character? Okay, I will make that. There we go. So now your ship is able to safely maneuver through like more civilized sectors without any complications. So okay, so you guys got that sorted out. And is there anything else you want to buy?
Yeah, Cody.
Yeah,
Um, so it's the PR Putt uplink
Miller
terminal,
bought one.
which, huh?
Miller
I bought
already
one.
bought one.
Okay, good. I wanted to make sure we got one of them.
Yep. Yeah,
I'm connected with my pad, but I just can't. The map won't work,
Right.
so I
Huh?
pop everything out. So, but at least can look at the book. Um, because I have no internet here.
Oh.
What
I'm
happened?
through my cell on my pad, but I'm guessing you don't have the mobile mod.
What happened? Did your internet go out or something?
Yeah, my internet's out, so I'm on my
Oh.
cell, on my phone, talking and using my pad to look at the book.
Right.
But it won't show the map. It's just a big black area.
Oh.
So, um, so what was our next mission, Cody?
Your next mission has not been sort of triggered yet, but it can be. The next mission is the archaeologist escort.
Okay, it's not the one where we need the, so we don't need the money right now to buy the.
You don't need the tractor hitch just yet.
Okay. Okay. I think that's everything I need. Does anybody else need anything?
Nope.
Not particularly, no.
Okay. Evelyn and Martin, were there anything that you guys wanted?
Nope. I think I'm good.
Okay. Um, or from the black market, and is there anything else you guys need, just in general, before you start your next job? I'll take that as a
I'm
no.
very curious.
I don't think so. I'm scanning the books now.
Okay. So,
And we can't get colonial marine stuff here, right? Only the main book, right?
well, no, the stuff from the Colonial Marines manual, like if it's the way the black markets work in this is it's limited by faction, not by book. So, like for example, anything that would be used by like the Colonial Marines, you could find in American space or anything in the proximity of.
Right, but where we're at now, we are only main book stuff, right?
No, you were using stuff from both the Colonial Marines book and like some of the stuff you
Oh,
bought is from both books.
okay.
Like the plasma gun, that is from the Colonial Marines book. Um, because they have not released the Foundry module for Building Better Worlds, the Colonist book. But I did post the gear tables for like miscellaneous equipment for suits, and then for like ammo and weapons. So like I posted those as handouts in the Steel Talons, like in the channel, like the chat channel of the server.
Okay. I think I'm good.
Okay. Um, so in that case, I would say you guys are, you know, you leave the black market, and after sort of, uh, like taking off, you receive an incoming transmission, which I will post on or show players.
Would Vinny get another mechanical roll while we're off
Yeah,
buying shit?
give Vinny one more roll to see if he fixes the APC.
Can I help him with it? So I
Yes.
also have mechanics.
Right.
Heavy machinery, I mean.
Alright, so he gets that, and then let's see. Oh, he got 4 successes.
Yay!
So,
My baby.
so Vinny, like yeah, if you say that, then he looks at you and just utters the classic, "You always know a working Joe." Uh, just like his head, like after he fixes more of the damage, his head like slowly turns towards you when he says that.
Liz a little creeped out.
Yeah, because you don't,
Which is
because
odd because he's an android.
yeah, he can't. Yeah, imagine being, like, creeped out by your own, like, equivalent of like an inbred cousin kind of deal. Uh,
This
now you know how the rest of the crew feels with Mike Reynolds. Anyway, so yeah, I posted the transmission that.
Yeah, right. The transmission. We still gotta name the APC.
What?
What?
Inbred cousin. For the
That's the
love of
best
fuck.
way I've ever heard of one of those described.
Might as well. His name might as well be Cousin Reynolds.
Cousin Joe.
Yeah.
Cousin Joe's coming over. We used to be really friendly with each other.
There's an APC.
That them there.
Uh, how don't you get attached to it? We're taking it with us when we leave next month. So anyway, so yeah, posted the transmission that you receive. It's like a long sort of you know, like briefing sort of handout.
Yep. So they found some alien structure. This guy's getting sent there with his team, and he wants
Well,
us
it's a
there. And
woman
he's like, oh,
who's getting
this
sent there with
woman
her team.
wants us there. Wants us.
You said you put it in a journal.
Yes, I shared on. It's in the. Hold on, wait. Did I set it to visible for players? If not, I will do so now. Configure observer. All set. Yep, there we go. Okay, it's observer now, so you can check it whenever you want. But I did post it on screen.
Yeah, it's in the black area where if it's in the black area, I can't access it.
Oh, well,
It has to go over the right hand lane.
well, is it in there now or?
I'm looking for it.
Oh, well, I
Which
post.
browser are you using? Which
From
browser are you using?
Divin Santona. That one.
Devin Santiago, yeah, she was the one that you met in the very first mission of the campaign.
Okay.
Like, if you
I'm
remember
able to
the
copy.
Temple of Doom style opening where there was the bar shootout, she was the archaeologist that you guys were like serving as her backup. So basically, she's reaching out to you guys again.
Oh, I like part 4 and the things to take note on. We have a company liaison with us. High value individual to protect. Why him in particular, I have no idea, but those are your orders. Okay, okay. So, don't shoot the creatures that aren't hostile unless threatened. And it looks like
Well,
Hawaii
basically, if you
found
haven't been, um, like if it hasn't been, documented before, don't shoot it. But if it's something like the scorpionids, they are something that like not only the locals of this planet are well aware of, but they've been formally cataloged, so it's not like, oh, this is a new endangered species that we need to protect. It's like, if it comes at you, just shoot it.
it. No, I was just reading what it said. It said the scorpionids don't really, they don't hunt humans unless they
Yeah.
feel threatened. So
Yeah.
as long as we don't make them feel
Yeah, just
threatened.
don't aggro them like fucking Simmons did. Well, albeit with the Soviets, not scorpions, but.
And it's an oxygen planet, and
Yeah,
our
there's a.
fire weapons
Yeah,
okay and everything.
yeah, like all of your weapons would work. There's a breathable atmosphere, so you don't need your, you don't need to be dependent on an oxygen supply. Um, and, like, basically, like, the parameters are weapons and, weapons and suits or like oxygen are fine, though it is worth mentioning if the operation is going to be in a cave, you would not be able to bring your APC or dropship inside. Like that's kind of the catch.
Wanna bet?
They also sing guys, make sure to, drink plenty of water. Here's some sunscreen. Miller's got like a beach bag.
Big old fancy sun hat.
Yep.
It's like the great big old like sunglasses.
Yep.
Yeah.
Except in
Just got
his case, it's those sunglasses that can deflect lasers.
Yeah, I've got my Bimex
Exactly.
personal shades.
All right. So you got your briefing, and just for reference, Tanaka 5 is over yonder. It's pretty fucking far out.
So I have a nice request from somebody. Would anybody be willing to share their screen so I could actually see the map? Please.
Yeah, if somebody could do that, that would be much appreciated. Don't everybody volunteer at once.
I can do that. Let me just. I need to remember how to share it.
If you so in Discord, let's see, you have a oh Christ, there you go. Okay, hold on. I'm just testing to make sure it works. Yep.
Yep. Thank
There we go.
you.
Okay.
You're welcome.
So you got that going. So just to reiterate, now that Tom's seeing it, so it's down here. This is the planet that you're going to.
Oh Jesus, that's a long ride.
Yeah. I did calculate that from. Well, actually, the calculator was off because you went to the black mark. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 parsecs. So 17. And the FTL rating is of your ship is 6. So 17 times 6, 102 days.
Yeah, I'm going in. I think I'm going into hypersleep on this one.
Do you want to put the? I forget the term
Overcharge the engines.
properly. Yeah, I was about to say put them into overdrive, but I know that wasn't correct.
Well, something I'll offer is, yeah, here's a bit of a risk reward thing for you guys, because I know so Evelyn obviously can't overcharge it every week because you're human, you'd be in hypersleep. Vinny, if he succeeds, he doesn't need to sleep, so he could do it as much as you need him to if he gets that stunt that lets him, uh, do it without having to do a roll. But if he fucks up, he can't push.
Yeah.
And
Didn't
just
I? I could have sworn I already did that. Let me just back up my
well, you
notes.
did, but the problem is that stunt only applies to you.
Oh, right.
So basically, for overcharging the engines, um, where is that handout? So, oh, no, that's
I like that pun at the end, by the way.
what pun?
I like having.
I didn't
an
mean
op-
to do that. I was trying to open up my information tab. Sorry.
Okay,
I'd rather have too much firepower on my hands than not enough. If you dig, but
so, yeah, so basically, it overcharges the engines. Um, the uh, the engineer makes a heavy machinery roll. If successful, the ship's FTL is decreased by 1 step for 1 week from 6 to 5, for example. Um, and so basically, like, if Vinny succeeds and he gets an extra stunt, then he doesn't have to do the roll, which means that he can basically be out of cryo sleep and be pushing or doing that overcharge as much as he wants to. But if he fails, then the ship suffers a reactor leak, and then you have to do another heavy machinery roll. And it's basically like 3 strikes and you're out, kind of deal. Like if
And we could fix it if he breaks it.
yeah, so basically if he breaks it, if the roll fails, the engineer must make another heavy machinery roll. If that fails, the engineer or the ship suffers a reactor breach and make a third roll. And if the third roll fails, that's a problem, to put it lightly.
Then we get the reroll characters. Okay, that's fine.
So,
New
I'm reminded of.
campaign.
Might have what
I would have
the
legs back then.
GM of Traveler said that if at any time we screw up, like the jump roll to get from system, we'll run out of fuel and then eventually we'll just die floating in space.
Yeah, well, I mean, so the
No
question is that
pressure.
something you want to do with have Vinny do that? Because he can
That's
get
fine.
assistance from both tools. Or if memory serves, I think there was at least one tool that Evelyn had that gave her a boost. Like a tool would give +1. Uh, Evelyn could give him a boost. Zavadska has heavy machinery, so she could give him a boost, and then Mike has he would be getting a +4, which overall he would have a um 14. 14 dice.
Well, if you fail 3 rolls with the number of dice he rolls, then
I don't know.
you're gonna
Tell
piss
you.
players off having to do characters.
Let's
So
see if we all die.
okay, let's see. So Vinny, so +4. Oh god. Okay, there we go. He got 2 successes.
Very nice.
So um yeah, so he gets the extra stunt to where um he no longer has to push, or he no longer has to make the roll to overcharge the engine. So now basically you guys cut down the travel time basically by by instead of like an FTL rating of 6, you effectively have an FTL rating of 5.
Alrighty.
So okay, so let's see. So the journey. So in that case, because he'll be doing this every week, 17 times 5, the journey went down from 102 to 85 days.
Nice.
So if he's doing that every week, um, so Vinny, he's working on the thing, and you guys are ready to enter cryo sleep. Do you have any exchange any words before then, or do you just jump straight to the next scene?
Vinny probably won't kill us.
We probably have a good meal, I'm guessing, and
Yeah.
then we get and sleep.
Yep.
Mhm. I like to imagine Miller just says that before we all go
Yeah.
into hyper sleep and we're all just, have that thought in the back of our sleeping minds of,
Well, the question is, do you
God,
say that or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
no,
Vinny, what he says is, "Not to worry, sir. I have calculated, and there is only a, hold on, what was it? I think a 2.7% chance of catastrophic engine failure."
those are good odds.
So, yeah, he nonchalantly says that, and he says, "As is customary to say, sweet dreams," and then he turns and walks off.
Yeah, I'm not.
Actually, no. What's worse is he stands there and watches with glowing white eyes as you get into cryo sleep.
Fergus will say, "Well,
love it.
if that happens, we just never wake up, so it doesn't matter anyway."
We're gonna go to bed. He's gonna be looking at us with glowing white eyes, and when we wake up, he's gonna be looking at us with glowing red eyes.
Yes. Oh, that's great. Yeah, like he has like he malfunctions during the journey. Who knows? That's good fodder for nightmares. So anyway, so you guys um
If you get more of these guys, I like them.
you get like an entire army of them. Yeah, you could buy like a six pack of working Joes. So anyway, so you guys jump across civilized space, and the token is there. You moved it. So yeah, you drop out of FTL. There are no other ships in orbit, but there is a colony that is transmitting a beacon. Um, so you at least know where the colony is. Do you reach out on any scanners or anything, or like try to calm anybody? Because I forgot to mention that you would have uh, the science team, Dev in particular, would have given you like a contact, like a number.
Yeah, we would come in with sensors. We're not trying to be sneaky or
Okay.
shit.
Okay. So
And then once we'd find them, we would probably see their ship, and we would try and then communicate with them.
yeah, well, the ship is there isn't a ship in orbit, but you do have um, I would say that if you have your scanners on, you would be able to detect you get the colony beacon. As for the other ship beacon, if you're trying to did you say you were going to reach out, or were you going to try to scan and find them, like find the science team?
Well, my guess would have been they came on a ship,
They did,
so we would see their ship in space most
but that's
likely.
what I'm
So
saying.
we
They
would
don't.
pop in.
They're not in space.
Did we beat them? Maybe.
Uh, well, like I'm saying,
we'll communicate with the ground then. At
Okay.
that point.
Yeah. So if you reach out, you hear the dulcet Cuban accented tones of Dr. Devin Santiago. She says, "Oh, yeah, awesome. You guys are back. How's it going?"
Going good. Where's your ship?
She says, "We have we like the SCV, so the crews, like the ship just like she goes on to explain that they travel aboard a ship, um, like a standard issue science vessel, an SCV, I think Magellan class, which is basically like it's a descendant of the Prometheus, the same kind of ship for those who've seen that movie. She's saying we landed at the dig site. I'll send you the coordinates. Um, it's not necessarily practical to be able to scan, she just sort of realized that you can't exactly, in some cases, scan ships from orbit. Like if you have a sensor lock, yes, but like generally, given that you would need to scan just to see another ship in space, it's kind of like space to ground is kind of like the GM am blanking on the best way to put it, but just kind of trust with what I'm kind of getting at.
The atmosphere is blocking the
But yeah,
sensors. Okay.
either way. So yeah, Dev says like I'll send you the coordinates to the dig site. Um, we haven't we arrived here a few days ago, and haven't done a thorough investigation because we're waiting for you guys to arrive.
Alrighty.
So okay, so you have a couple of options in terms of how to get down there. The planet, unlike Deadfall, Tanaka 5, you would theoretically be able to land your ship directly there if you so choose, or you can take the dropship down.
I thought our ship can't actually land.
Yes, it
am I
can.
wrong?
Like I said, I said
can?
before, on the previous mission, you were not able to land because the mine was basically, it was very unbalanced. Because there was a cave in, and like the mine, like if you had landed, the excess weight of a giant fucking starship landing there could have theoretically caused a giant sinkhole. That's why they had to handle the situation delicately with a dropship. But this planet, that is not an issue. So you could land there directly, or you could take your dropship down.
So here's a question for you: our dropship, how does it come out of the big ship?
Same as the Sulaco, where it's like it drops out of the bottom. Like there was concept art of this kind of ship that I'll find it. Let's see, USS Marlowe. But like
so if
concept
it
art.
comes out the bottom, then we'll load the APC on the dropship, take out the dropship once we get down before we land. That way the dropship can get out before we land, correct?
Yes.
Okay,
we'll
do that.
Yeah, like you could take the dropship out and then land both the dropship and the Black Gauntlet.
Correct.
So yeah, you can do that. That said, that would be two separate piloting roles. One from Miller, and then assuming Miller's flying the dropship, and then one from whoever's going to fly the Black Gauntlet, which I'm assuming would be Paz, but Mike or somebody else could do it.
No, we have a main ship crew. They handle the main ship.
So I will see. Let's see.
I don't want Mike on the main ship.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna fly this Still with a no, we're not doing chill.
Oh.
It's that it's the Mike Reynolds in the back of your head pushing you to do
Oh.
crazy things like
No,
you get us
yeah, no, Mike tries.
killed.
Yeah, Mike tries to run somebody over with a ship.
Yeah, no, Mike is gonna chill.
Okay, so um, let's see, where is the Tekla crew? There it is. There. Okay, so Paz has where is Paz piloting, and
I mean,
she
do we really
gets
need a piloting for the dropship? Because we're not having the dropship come out until we're down at normal level. So he's not having to come into the atmosphere with the dropship.
That's a good point. But in that case, I'll still have like atmospheric entry in general is still going to have to do a roll. So I'm going to roll for Paz. I
Right.
just need to double check what the Black Gauntlet's thruster rating is because that would give her a boost. +2. Okay. Does she have any talents? Yes, she has that one, but that's only for pushing. So let's see, piloting, 2. Let's see. Okay, 1 success. So she still makes it down. Um, the journey, like it's of course a turbulent ride 'cause it's a giant spaceship entering atmosphere, uh, but there's no like catastrophic incidents. Um, so the ship makes it down into atmosphere, and then you're able to deploy via the dropship if you so choose,
Yep.
and you still have the coordinates to the landing zone. And then I would say Miller as you, and then whoever is going to be the like co-pilot. As you're flying in, you see the Magellan class ship, which I will. Uh, let's see. Is there a? Oh, where the hell is the? Like, I'm just trying to find. Uh, One moment, please. It's basically a ship that looks like this. I'm just posting it in the Discord chat. Um, like it's the same class as the Prometheus, but it's a more modernized version of it. Um,
Cool.
so one of those is deployed outside of a dig site. Um, like it's sort of near-ish a mountain range. Like it's on ground flat enough for ships to land, but like the caves are kind of like like the entrance to like the archaeological site is near like a more elevated position that would presumably go down into a mountain. So yeah, the drop ship. Um, you know, I guess Miller, you can narrate your landing if you want, or just keep it simple.
I'll probably just keep it simple.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything crazy going on right now. Just
Yeah.
land us in the
Yeah, it's not like
ocean.
Mike who would try to buzz over everybody and then swing around and land.
Miller's usually pretty by the book, and also we're not getting shot at right now.
Yeah.
Miller saves his skills for when we're getting shot at.
All right. So, you touch down and the drops like you naturally have a couple of people approaching you, um, and yeah, then when you touch down, the APC drives out. Presumably, well, who do you have driving the APC?
Be probably probably Miller.
Well, Miller's flying the dropship.
Well, oh, are we like planning to like land then immediately launch the APC out as if we're doing like a
Yeah,
combat
I mean,
Yeah,
because
yeah, Miller could walk in and drive if he wants.
yeah, I mean, Miller could like land and then before the ramp deploys, then. Uh, but the reason I'm asking is, are you going to leave anybody aboard the dropship like you did last time, or?
Yeah, Mike would be dropship, and um, probably uh, what's it? Which one is the? Oh, that's her screen.
Sorry.
Sorry, I was
So
trying to pull up the NPCs on her screen. Um, Probably leave Amelia on the dropship with Heather.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is, so let's see. So I'm going to go back to the icon map for a sec, and then I'm going to do some ranging of some stuff. Also, I see
Okay.
that Marty, you're not in Foundry right now.
I'm not.
Yeah, I just see Emily and Harrison.
That is bizarre.
So let's see.
Poor Mike. He just wants to run people over.
Yeah, he hasn't got. Well, he rammed one person, but uh, like Mike, you know, if you're telling me, he's saying, "I was like, man, I never get to have no fun."
Well, it's up to you. I mean, I figured you would want to be with the group as a player.
I do want to be with the group, and I also know the APC like the back of my hand. I
Yeah.
have that skill, so I should probably drive the APC.
I mean, I would personally rather have you on the dropship and Mike driving the APC, but since you're a player, I'll keep you with the APC with the party.
Okay, let's see. So expedition team. So you said you want Zavadska on the dropship team?
Yeah,
Okay, and then Heather with, or was it Heather or Vinny?
Heather.
Okay, because just keep in mind that Heather is your medic, though you do have Johnny as well.
Johnny's pretty.
Oh, you know what? She's got a really good observation, right?
Yeah, Heather
Leave
actually has.
Johnny on the
Okay.
dropship.
Okay, so Johnny stays on the dropship, and then I'm assuming everybody else is part of the expedition team. Or do you want to leave some of your NPCs behind?
Yeah, I was thinking leaving Vinny there too. I don't think we need Vinny because we have a tech as a PC, right?
Yes, you have Evelyn as your combined mechanic and uh, contact person. So
Yeah, the only NPC I want to bring is
Heather.
Chef.
Oh, Chef. Okay.
Oh, and Heather. Sorry, I always forget about Heather. And the only reason I want to bring her is so we have a medic and somebody with good observation.
Okay.
But
So
Chef is a fighter.
yep. So let's see. So I'm gonna delete the access token. So let's see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So yeah. So far the expedition team. Yeah, it's looking like we've got Miller. I mean, this is not in any marching order, but we got Miller, Chef, Heather, Arthur, Evelyn, Horgust, and Martin. And then for the dropship team, we've basically got Mike, Zavadska, Johnny, and Vinny.
Yep.
So,
Because then we've got um, we got a two gun, or we have our gunner and our driver for the APC. Or do we need two gunners on the APC?
there are 2 gun turrets, so 2 gunners. There's the front-mounted flamethrower and then the big plasma gun on the top.
Okay. And that leaves us with me going with the team out. Okay.
Yeah. Now, like I said with the
Yeah,
APC, just keep in mind that you're not going to be able to use it in the cave.
Right, but I'm in my brain. Everybody has a seat, and then I'd like to have 4 guys as a reaction force if
Okay.
we need it.
Right. Okay. So that's what the dropship team is.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, the APC, like after Miller gets in, the ramp like drops, and the APC, uh, you know, deploys over comms. Miller, you hear Mike say, "Don't run no people over and help me." And then after you drive out, the ramp, deploy like it retracts. You drive over to the. Well, I mean, do you just wait for somebody to come over to you, or do you drive over to the science ship?
Uh, well, on the way down, is her coordinates? The coordinates she gave us, was it to the ship or was it to wherever they're based at town?
To the ship.
Okay,
Like
so yeah, we'll just drive over to the
Okay.
ship then.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
so you drive over to the ship. You see, several people heading around, like heading out, or like moving around, working, and one of them, like you, when the APC comes to a stop and the doors open, you are approached by two people. One of them you recognize, one of them you don't. The one you recognize, of course, is the archaeologist from before, Dev, and the second one is like a Latin dude who you have not seen before. Um, Dev greets you guys with a very jovial, it's like, "Hey, what's up, Talons? Good to see you guys again." And notices the dropship and the APCs is like the dropship, the APC, and then the huge goddamn warship. And yes, looks and sees like, well, I can see you guys have been busy. Certainly an upgrade from the
You
last
could,
time I saw you.
yeah, you could say that.
Yeah, I think it's an understatement.
Like
We even
she's
have 3D cards.
like rendered briefly catatonic, just still staring at that military ship. You could tell she's probably wondering, and just how did they get this? But she snaps out of it, and says, "I'd like to introduce you to company agent Victor Perez. Mr. Perez, these are the Steel Talons. They are previous contacts and friends of mine." And she steps aside, and the guy Perez, like he looks around and says, "To whom am I? Who am I addressing here? Who's the captain?"
So Horgus steps forward. So tell us what you need.
And he looks and he says, "Well, I believe it was Dr. Santiago who hired you, but what we need is a security team to escort myself, Dr. Santiago, and a few other scientists as we explore these ruins that came up, during a scan." Or more specifically, he goes on to explain that there were some colonists, like some prospectors, who were snooping around, and then they found these caves that potentially lead it into ruins, and they're like, "Okay, we need to send a science team out here because we're not prepared for this." So they called in a science team. I am the supervisor, like overseeing the mission, uh, and I said that we needed to have some security backing us up, and because we don't know what's in the caves, like in the ruins. So that's what I mean. You guys are our protection in case there's something in there that is hostile.
Alrighty.
Okay.
So he says the expedition is due to commence within 6 hours now that you're here. So any preparations you need to make, have them done before then, because we're on a schedule here.
We're ready to go. So when you're ready to go, you let us go. Let us know.
Okay. So he says like, well, in that case, if you're ready to go, I'm going to check and make sure the rest of our team is uh, good to go as well. And he excuses himself and is going to go. You see him off in the background going and talking to some people. Uh, and there's a bit of a moment in case you guys say anything to each other or to Dev or to anybody else. And if not, just let me know.
I'll ask her. So what can you tell us about these caves? Have you found any tracks up on the anywhere, or do you have any clue what they are? Or you've had some time here, so what have you guys found in your research?
Um, Dev says that we spent some time questioning the locals, getting our stuff set up. We had a little bit of a I personally had some words with the wildcatters who were checking this place out. They reported that you know the caves had some springs beneath them, potentially a spawning pool for scorpionids, so tread lightly. But they didn't get any further to the ruins. Um, and then she goes on to describe, like, just in a nutshell, like the architecture she describes. She doesn't use the word the name H.R. Giger esque kind of, but that's what she describes, like a biomechanical sort of gunmetal gray. Like there's some sort of architecture that we believe matches uh, the arts, like the architectural style of the engineers. So she says like, but I mean they, you know, our scan like our scans and the word like the report from the wildcatters did not get any further than like the mouth of the ruins. So we don't really know for sure what exactly is in there.
All right.
And she
And
says, and that's the part that concerns me, which is not only why I brought my own protection. She says she like slaps her hip, and you would notice that there's a cross draw holstered 44 Magnum on her left hip. But then she gestures, and that's why I also brought you guys. Never be too careful.
probably smart. Is it safe to use motion detectors down there?
Yeah, I don't see why it
Okay.
wouldn't be.
You never know. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, she chuckles along with that and says like, well, I mean, it's good to know that you're just as prepared as ever, Horgust. Um, yeah, so yeah, I mean, you guys just kind of discuss that, and then a couple of minutes later, Perez, uh, shows up and is saying, like, all right, the science team is going to, get suited up. I will do so as well. Miss or Dr. Santiago, you should probably do the same. And she says, like, right, just gonna get we have issued environment suits, and we're not wearing them out here because I don't feel particularly inclined to die a heat stroke. Don't know how you guys are managing, she says, gesturing to anybody who's wearing a pressure suit. um, but she says, just excuse me, I'll be right back. So she, Perez, and then two scientists, they step aboard their ship. They're gone for about 5-10 minutes, and then they return, and they're wearing the same sort of suits from Prometheus, like those like space suits. Um, they're not anywhere near as like heavily armored and reinforced as what you guys are wearing, but they're good like environment suits suited for scientists.
Okay.
So they they look to you and they're like, yeah, lead on.
All right. We
So
all pile into our APC then.
yep, and you could drive up to the cave, but you won't be
Yep.
able to drive into it. So
Oh yeah.
okay, so what I'll do is I'm
Do
going
they have
to
some science equipment we need to take with us, or?
um the scientists have stuff on them like cameras, recorders, sample cases, that kind of stuff, like miscellaneous thing for like gathering samples and getting evidence and stuff. But they don't have any like heavy duty equipment that like would need to be set up. You know what I mean? Like it's just stuff that they can carry. Um, okay, so what I'll do is I'll move us over to the next map. And then what I need to do is, and now I see Miller is missing from the foundry.
Weird. I am still in the game, it seems,
What
for
the
me.
fuck? Well, hold on. It maybe it's an outdated instance because that happened before to somebody. So try refreshing the page.
Will do.
Okay, so and then just to recap, I need to check the icon map. Let's see. So you've got Ohio Jones and Heather. So let me see where are those two.
Did I fix it?
Yes, I see you in there now. So
I like
Tobias and Heather. What?
our archaeologist.
Yep. Um, so she's there, and I mean, because I already had that render of her design myself, but then I don't have art for the other NPCs because they just came straight from like pre-made from the game. Um, so let's see. So yeah, these caves, you hear like there's a light breeze and sort of a gentle, or at least as gentle like as a howling, wind can be. Like it's mainly like blowing in a lot of sand and hot wind from outside, but like the further in you go, the cave is like a little more quiet, subdued, and cool. So you may feel free to proceed as you wish. And just a reminder, I know some of you, at least some of you should be, actually all of you be able to see this orange line, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I have these
Yep.
drawn representing zones.
Okay.
So just so you know. Okay, so currently this area, just to reiterate, is not actually the ruins. This is just the cave to the ruins. So yeah, you guys can
I,
move as you see fit.
I have a question. Is one of these unmarked ones? Is one of these the representative?
Yes, Perez is right here. He's in the back. I'm gonna make his name visible to all, so that way, like he stands out.
Do we want to put like the scientists and stuff in like the middle? Like, how do we want to march through here? Do we think?
Yeah, I want to like put uh, put chef and one of you guys want to be in the back. Actually, I'll go in the back.
Sounds good.
Well, just so you know, Chef, if you're concerned about his observation, Chef has like 4 for his observation versus Heather, who has 9.
Right, that's why I want chef and me in the back.
Oh, okay. So Heather. So I'm assuming you want Heather on point.
Oh,
Chef will be in the back with uh, Perez. Like he looks over to Perez like, "Hey, how you doing? Name's Tobias. Ohio Tobias. Locals call me Chef." Like he tries like basically you know boasting of how great he is to Perez, and Perez is kind of like that. Kind of not really interested. As Chef like brags about his accomplishments. So and yeah, just the last mission I took out a gunship with my bare guns and an RPG. Um, so
I mean,
so
he kind of has the right to brag about that.
yeah, no, he does, but I mean, again, Perez like the his demeanor and how cocky he's being, like Perez just doesn't really buy it. But Heather is leading ahead. You know, she's got her. I think by this point it'd be asinine to say she doesn't have a shoulder lamp, so she has one. But even still, you guys have them. So okay, so
Should,
marching order. So Heather is on point because she's your scout. What
should
else?
Miller go up as well?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Can you move me to the back with chef,
Right.
please?
Yep. Okay. So you're in the back with Chef.
Hmm.
And then move Arthur up with Heather.
Okay. Arthur is with Heather, and I gotta restore his health because he should be back by this point, or back to full health. Okay. So
Yeah, I was
Arthur's
wondering
there,
if you.
taking point with his Flemmenmacher 3. And Miller, what were you doing?
Not sure. Where should Miller go exactly? I'm wondering. He's got the motion tracker and he's got the second highest observation, I think.
You'll
Maybe
be the
you can
third
be
guy.
like behind
Yep.
them.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm guessing Martin and or Evelyn will probably stay where they are.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And I also brought my motion tracker, so
Okay.
we have
You're free to,
doubly
and speaking of with the motion
the
trackers, you are
stuff.
free to use them whenever you want.
Nice.
Which of course is a power supply rule, and then I'll tell you if you get any pings. So the marching order has
Excellent.
been established. You may start marching. And also, an important question I have: um, the air is breathable, of course, but for those of you who are wearing spacesuits, are you going to have your helmets on, or are you going to have uh, the visor like down so you're on an air supply?
Uh, visor up for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll keep mine up for the time being
Okay, so you
as well.
basically you're not going on an air supply. All right. Okay, so start moving. Otherwise, I'll just start moving the tokens. I think it would probably be more straightforward if I just move them actually.
Yeah, because we can move it
So
together as well
Heather,
with them.
Arthur, okay, and I'll move. Yeah, I'll just move the group, especially because I know like uh Horgust can't move. Let's see, I'll just it's kind of tight, so I'll wait for everybody else to like that particular bend of the cave. Okay, so you guys move here, and so far nothing's coming at you. Um,
Want to be I want to be careful with my power supply on my motion tracker, so I'm gonna try and like I guess just look and listen, and if I hear anything that sounds like movement or something, then I'll probably pull out the motion tracker and
Okay.
start scanning.
So
If anything, we could take like turns, like every other round we switch who does the
True.
motion
yeah.
tracker
And
roll.
also, so let me see. So I know, just recap. Horgust and Evelyn have um their helmets up. Martin, I don't recall getting your answer. Do you have yours up or down?
Up.
Okay. And Miller, it's irrelevant because you don't use air supply. So,
I'm not
um,
even in a suit right now.
oh,
I'm just wearing my armor.
oh, you're just wearing M3 armor. Okay. Um, okay. So you get to, hold on. Let me just move these tokens around like so. Um, and I'll say as I'm moving them. So, I need to double check a ruling on something. Um, so what I need
That's
everybody
always
to
a good sign.
yeah, what I need everybody to do is to make a stamina roll as you're turning around the corner here.
Okay.
That includes Miller.
Just flat stamina.
Yes, just flat stamina, no modifiers.
I got a success at least.
Okay,
I
so
got 0.
okay, and then I will
Stamina
make it
roll.
for stamina with no modifier, so it's just flat stamina. So I'll roll for Horgust.
And it should be rolling. Why it's not rolling?
I
Oh,
mean,
maybe I.
you're not in the. I think the same thing that happened to Miller happened to you because I don't see you in this instance of the world. You probably disconnected. Okay, so
Nice.
um, what happens? So Miller, I would say, as you are sort of turning the corner like here, um, you notice that there are these like there are fungal growths on the walls of this cave, and as you're passing by one of them, it basically bursts in your face.
Oh, fun.
So like these
Oh
spores get
dear.
blasted into your face. Um, and what that means in this is you get the failure means a -3 to observation and range combat for a turn until you get medical attention. Like, so somebody would have to do a medical aid roll on you to like cure you.
Okay. Can medical aid be performed on an android
Yeah.
normally?
Well,
Okay.
that's actually a good point.
I
Because basically that little game mechanic is copied from a pre-written scenario. So, let's see.
It might
Uh,
be more of like a contact check to like hear the like
optical
android
sensors.
eyes. Yeah,
yeah. So I would say in that
optical
case,
sensors.
somebody do a Comtech roll. So, but I would say that in the case of, uh, the 3 PCs who didn't trigger it, um, I would. Oh no, I need to roll it for Chef and Heather as well. Let's see. So Chef. Let's see. Oh, and it happens to him it happens to him too.
I look
Um,
at him and say, "Keep your mouth closed and pay attention."
like, well, he starts flailing, I can't see, I can't see, like just flailing around like his gun is like, swiveling all around, and like the scientists and like Perez, and they're like, hey, watch it. And that's like, Drake is just, whoa, just take it easy, man. Um, so now we do need a medical aid roll and a Comtech roll. So Heather will do the medical aid on Chef. So let's see, medical aid on. Okay, so Chef is fine. Um,
Nice.
and now we need, I guess, Evelyn to do a Comtech Al Miller.
Great. Do I get a bonus from the electrical tools I have?
In this case, no,
Electrical tools. Cool. Just wanted to double
because you're
check.
not really like debugging him. You're basically just giving like physical aid to him. Do you want to push that?
Yep, I'll push that.
Okay, there you go. So
Thank you.
you
You're welcome.
administer something to like clear as like optical sensors.
It's like the spray you use to clean like your glasses.
Yeah.
Just a
Yeah,
bottle of that
exactly.
and just spritz it
Yeah.
in his face.
Yeah. So
There you go, bud. Get back in
was-
the game.
I was gonna say it's like that that PC cleaning, like that stuff you put in joysticks to oil, you know?
oh, that's great. All right, um, so there was that little incident. What do you? Yeah, I mean, you keep moving forward, or
Start
Look at the
using the motion.
scientist. Do you need to do anything with these things?
um, Dev looks to you and says, I mean, these were uh, reported by the, or actually, well, hold on, let me think, 'cause they recon that. So she says, yeah, I mean, the Wildcatters didn't mention that. So I think it might be a good idea to, um, you know, get like she looks to this guy. This is their biologist. I didn't have a name for him, but uh, you know, the biologist steps forward. He's saying like, "Oh, good idea," and he goes and he's going to carefully get a sample from the bursted pod, and like he puts it in like one of his little plastic like specimen jars. Um, and Dev looks to Horgan saying, "Good catch, man." Um, and you're saying maybe you should be a scientist instead of a merc.
Fergus just stands there and shakes his head at this whole group of scientists. You would think they would be excited over something that just happened
Do
like that.
do you think we need to put down our visors, August? Let's probably not be breathing in any of this stuff. At
um,
least that's my take on it. Oh, I'm getting flustered.
I mean,
Can't
you
talk.
can if you want, like individual people can if you want to.
well, just keep your eyes out. If you see them, call out, and we'll put the visors down to get through them. Because is it covering the caves now, or is it only in this
They're
one spot?
they're so far you've seen it here. Like it was, because like I will say the reason I didn't make you do observations is initially between the lighting situation in the cave, like I mean you can see in the cave, but the thing is not like it's not like lit up like a room. Like it blended in. It's an oily black fungal pod that kind of blended in with the rocks. But now, knowing what you're looking for, knowing that this is a danger, I will say that like going forward, you'll be doing observation.
Okay.
Albeit probably as a group instead of individual. So there was that little ordeal, and now I presume you keep moving forward. The question begs,
Yeah.
Yeah.
are you going to still follow the doctrine of, um, like having your helmets up, or are you going to put them down, or what?
I'm leaving them up
Okay.
for now.
So yeah, you do that, and I'll move the tokens ahead. So there's that. Um, this zone, there's no incident. What's up?
Oh, I'm probably gonna start using the motion tracker soon.
Okay.
Um,
So let's see. I'll move this token, that, and then these guys. Okay. So you make it into this larger cavern. You notice actually there's a little bit of natural light because like the cave, there's one of those like openings in the ceilings where you can see like the light above. Um, kind of like certain like Skyrim caves, but so excuse me. So yeah, you make it in here. You see like you hear running water. There are these like you know pools of water. And you said you're gonna do a motion tracker sweep.
yeah,
Okay, give me a power roll.
got it. Do do do. Where is my motion tracker? There it is. So just click this.
Okay, power goes down by 1. Um, however, you do detect movement. Um, the question is, like you'll detect movement either way, but the question is, I just want to know which direction you're facing. Are you facing down this way? Like, hold on, where's the line? Facing down this way, or are you facing more to the right?
I was planning originally to face more to the right.
Okay, so, yeah, you would detect movement in the water, like here, 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 and here. Like there's clearly activity stirring around in the water.
Okay, I'll just sort of relay. I'll be like, uh, there is some stuff in the water, so just be careful about that. Don't know quite what it is. Might just be some fish.
I'll look at the scientists. Did you guys bring fishing rods?
um, I mean, Dev looks around to the other scientists, and then she looks at Horgan and says, "I didn't." I mean,
Are
I guess
you
Plan B
planning
is
on?
grenades, but I don't know you'd want to use them in a cave.
Well, that would kill
Do
them.
some
I
grenade
thought you
Note
didn't
fishing.
want
it
to kill
down,
these
and
things.
yes, we can.
How clear is this water?
Take
I
a
would.
page
What?
of Mike Reynolds' playbook.
Yeah,
of
yeah.
the grenade.
That's how we do down in Texas. I tell you what, boy. You don't need no bait, no fishing rod. You got a good old grenade. Um. So anyway, So
Sorry for that
what was said last?
comment.
I was asking how clear the water is.
The
Like, is
water. So there's a bit of like I would say um it's not especially clear. It's not like crystal clear like in those like tropical beach photos where you can see all the coral and shit. It's more like kind of darker, murky water that the light, like kind of contrasts on in a way that like it doesn't shine through. It just sort of uh it's sort of like lake water kind of like where it's you don't necessarily always see the bottom.
hmm Can I see what's making the movement?
No, because it would be underwater.
Yeah, I was wondering if it was like if I could see at all, if it was like close enough to the surface or anything.
Well, I would say if you move in closer, then you might be able to see something, but that also puts you at risk.
I don't know what's. It could just be a fish. uh, I mean, I don't know. I don't really want to get closer to the water. Water freaks me out. So
Okay.
every part of
Shit,
me
you're
says
an
don't go
android.
near it. Yeah, but it doesn't freak Miller out. That's true. Um, should I? Sure, why not? Let's. Miller's like the sacrificial lamb, anyways.
Okay,
I
Miller
mean,
so
will.
we do, if we do want to go down the thing of like the grenade fishing, funnily enough, uh my character has 3 of the electroshock grenades. If we wanted to try and tase the thing that's in the water, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know if the
This
science are
sounds
gonna
like a
be.
this sounds like a stupid idea, but I just thought I'd offer.
No, I love the idea, but I don't
so
think the scientists are gonna be too happy with us just throwing grenades into a pond.
What? Wait, before we do anything, we're here to guard. This is their exploration, not ours. So they want to explore the water. Do they want to explore the water? Do they
uh
need to sample the fish? What
well,
do they need?
Dev, just to reiterate, she said like she told you that we've some surveyors found ancient ruins. My team and I are exploring the ruins. You guys are guarding us. So she
Okay,
doesn't
well,
really
this
care
isn't the
about
ruins, so we
yeah.
just get to keep going.
Yeah, you're just in the cave, so basically like if there's something in the water, that's not the mission. Like the reason they have a biologist is just because like if there's something that hasn't been documented before, like in the ruins, that's what we need to get. So like basically the biologist is a consultant. Like okay, we find some aliens or something, then that's what he's there for. So
Okay. Then I vote we just give this water sort of a wide berth with all of our guns pointed at it.
Pretty much.
okay, so are you going to go around to Miller's left or go straight ahead? Like in other words, are you going this way or are you going straight?
I scanned down this way, but all the motion seemed to be in the water.
Yeah, like all the motion was basically in like a line like this.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to get that. We'd have to get pretty close to the water that way, so maybe it's better to go the area with more space.
Do they know which way leads to the ruins?
That's a good question.
Dev, that's a good question. She says that the survey team, when they were checking it out, they went straight, like they went straight ahead from where we are right now, and then we're going around this tunnel that goes to their left and then straight, like, like there's a pool of water and then going for, and like basically the exit to the tunnel is like relative to the map is down here. And she basically
All
says
right.
that
Well,
like
we
the route,
follow their path.
yeah. So, and also knowing that there's movement in the water, that's where Havana Santiago here draws her 44 Magnum just in case something comes at us. So, all right. So whoever is taking point may
Might
do so.
Martin readies his smart gun.
Okay.
Evelyn will just, have the shock gun ready. Kind of like, like pulls it up, just like, just the dramatic like cocking of it.
Yeah, it makes that
Yep.
awesome whirring sound as it does. Oh, I love it. And so yeah, you pull that out, and then okay, so you got all your weapons ready. So, um, I would say yeah. So if you're heading alongside the water, I need you to do a. Now the question is, are you all traveling as one group, or are you going to send like half the party and then the other half?
Can I? Um. Um. We'll go in a single file and just stay along the wall.
Okay, because I'm just saying that if you are going, it depends. If you're going individually, then that's individual mobility rolls to avoid potentially disturbing whatever's in the water. Um, but if you're going as a group, like whether that's like two small groups or like the whole ensemble, that would be like group mobility.
So we're gonna go as a group, and every two of us will have a scientist, and then the next two is a scientist, and the next two is a scientist,
Okay.
and the girl we know will be the second person to go.
Okay. So what the hell is this?
If you want, I can escort Victor, because if something attacks him, I have bodyguard.
Okay. So let's see.
All
So
right,
Miller.
yeah, you do that thing.
Okay. So let's see. Miller and Perez. Uh, and then let's see. Heather and Dev, I guess. Uh, Arthur and this guy. And then let's say Martin with this dude. Okay. Does this look good for a buddy system, or do you guys?
Put Chef with the first group, and then put that scientist with me. Not Chef, Arthur with the first group, and then put that scientist with me and Chef.
Okay. So, all right. So you're moving. So in this case, so we've got Miller, Perez, and Arthur, Heather and Dev, Evelyn, Martin, and this dude, and then Horgust, Chef, and this guy. Okay. So what we're gonna do is, so we got four groups, and each one's gonna make a mobility roll.
Well, we're still going as one group. It's just that's the line that we're walking along
Okay.
the
So,
wall
but in
with.
that case, then it's still a group mobility roll.
Yep.
But whoever has the lowest is going to be the one doing the roll. So let's see. So we've got Miller who has,
Probably a sign.
yeah, probably. Let's see. So I'm going to start with Perez. Perez has, oh, he's only got 3 agility. So that might be him. The scientists, yeah, the scientists have better than Perez because Perez is just a company exec. Um, so does anybody have 3 or lower for total mobility, including your agility?
Yep, I do.
10.
What was that, Evelyn?
I have a 3. I have a 3. Sorry.
Okay, just a 3
If I
overall?
speak up, it helps. Yeah, because I don't have any points
Okay.
of mobility, but I
Okay,
have an
so
agility of 3.
because Perez is closer on point, I'm going to have him do the roll.
Okay, cool.
Let's see. So mobility, and then yeah, so mobility. Oh, not good. And then let's see if whatever
Oh
is in the
no.
water, what if it notices them.
It's either really good or really bad.
Either rolled max or none.
Oh, I'll show you.
Oh my god!
Oh,
So,
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
so basically, all of a sudden, yeah, there are these fucking things that like leap out of the water with their like pincers and like tail ready, like they leap out of the water, click 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 their claws. Like you hear somebody scream like a little girl, and yeah, we're going to roll initiative. So this is going to be fun.
remember your. It's not
So
combat
how big
awareness,
are these
fast
things,
reflexes.
if I may?
They are, you know, somewhere between 1.5 to 2.4 meters, so they're pretty big. We're looking at
Okay.
something that on average is about like 4.5 feet long. So let's see. I'll start by drawing all. I need to see what the speed of these things is. Okay. Oh, just speed 1. Wow. Okay, and so I need to do. I know Martin and Evelyn have fast reflexes, so let's see. So reroll initiative. Okay, Evelyn, do you want a 1 or a 6? Because you're currently a 6.
Let's go with the 1.
Okay.
That way I could give that 1 to Horgust.
Okay. And then Martin, reroll initiative. Do you want
Oh,
a 5 or a
ouch.
9?
Which one is earlier?
5. You're at 9 right now.
Yep. Put me on 5.
Okay, so 5 it is.
I have a question.
What would that be?
So wait, did you go to a did Evelyn go to a 2 or a 1?
Evelyn went to a 1.
Okay, because I also pulled a 1,
Right.
right?
Yeah, and I know you were first.
So I'm just curious how that works when 2 people have 1.
Well, the problem is that the game by default, like if you were actually playing in person, there are like initiative cards. Um, the problem is that they are number one is that they're numbered like I think 1 through 10, so you're shit out of luck if there are more than 10 combatants. Um, and then the other part of the equation is that with this being like random number generation, it doesn't. I don't think it really accounts for that.
And it may have just put us by like alphabetical order, possibly
Yeah,
as
that's
well.
true because Evelyn is
My
before.
first name.
Yeah, but well, actually, that doesn't make any sense because Tobias's first name goes above field scientist. So I really don't know.
Eh,
So, does anybody want to swap initiatives with anybody? I'm assuming Horgus wants to go first.
Yes, please.
Okay.
yep, I'll switch to Horgust.
Okay, so swap initiative with Evelyn, and then anybody else want to swap?
I would like to stay.
Probably Arthur with Heather.
Okay, so let's see, swap Arthur with Heather.
And you can actually attack these, right, Miller? So
Yep.
you can have fun.
They're not human. I can shoot them.
Yep. So, um, okay, so Miller. So there's that. Anybody else want to swap with anybody else?
Can we swap with NPCs
Yes.
or no? Okay. Um, I think I'll swap with Dev, and maybe Martin would swap with the field scientist,
The first
possibly.
field scientist.
Yeah, but that's just a suggestion. I'll leave it up to him if he wants to swap.
Okay. Well, do you want to switch, Martin?
Sure.
Okay. So you will go
I
before.
think going, I think going first is or going early earlier is a good thing.
Okay, field scientist. Okay, there we go. So that seems to be where everybody is, so I'll begin combat. Okay, so first up to bat is Horgust. You got two oversized scorpions that just jumped out of the water.
Yep. I will give the command for Miller to shoot the one more southern. Oh, not that's command. Sorry, the wrong button.
Oh
Did
my
it roll?
god!
Oh
Holy
my god. So
Jesus. He
You
really
got a
wants
lot of pluses for
that
me.
thing.
yeah, what is that? 5 additional
Yeah,
or
he
4
got
additional?
he got 5. He gets
Okay.
you get a +5.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure if it's like
And
the
it,
first
and it
one.
figures that I boost my rival.
Oh,
And
that's the
then,
best.
who was the next one down in the list?
The next
Who's
PC
our
to go,
smart gunner?
Martin.
Me.
All right, so Martin will get the one to the north. To shoot the one to the north.
Is that the one that is closest or the furthest?
I think he's talking about
He's
this
yeah,
one.
that one.
Closer to you.
Okay. Okay.
So you get 2.
Okay. And actually, speaking of which, in terms of these being things you have not encountered before, I think everybody would actually get a point of stress for this. Yeah, you encounter certain creatures, locations, yeah, depending on the,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so everybody gets 1
Okay.
point of stress, everybody except for Miller, that is.
Between the new creature and someone screaming like a like a little girl, I think that properly stressed us out.
Yeah, so,
That's mean. I'm sorry.
that's fine. If anything, my joke was mean. That was just the best analogy I had. So no offense to anybody, just looking at the camera saying that. Okay, so Horgus is gone. Next, it's Miller's turn.
Okay, and so I just right click on range combat and put a 5 in here.
No, roll your weapon. Uh, like you basically you select your weapon. Like so, what are you shooting it with?
I'm shooting it with a pulse rifle. an
Okay,
RMAT
so right click on the pulse rifle and then add 5. The question is, are you
Yeah.
going to aim and or full auto?
Full auto sounds fun. How does
It
I
gives
this is
you
my first time shooting.
it gives you a +2, but normally you would get a point of stress for doing it, but as an android, it's a freebie. Like it's basically a free +2.
To full auto.
So you're looking at +7, and if you spend your fast action to aim, that's +9.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Okay,
So,
but just so you know, if you aim, you are not going to have an action to block if one of them attacks you.
that's okay. So yeah, I'm aiming at the southern one, so I have +9 to this roll. My agility is 8, and I have 3 in ranged combat.
Oh god, this is gonna be fun.
That's why I hate this game. You roll 21 dice and you tell me you only get 1 6.
That is so stupid. I don't know. It's perfect.
Oh, that killed me, man.
Jesus fucking
I'm
Christ.
supposed to run out of ammo if I don't panic, because I can't panic, but I just find
You just throw the gun at him. Here, take this piece of shit.
Okay,
You
so
need some more rage practice, my guy. Jesus Christ.
Wait. He is my rival. So as a free action, I go, now we see why you don't shoot often.
I don't know how this is. I am breaking statistics. But wait, maybe I kill everything else in the water.
okay, so you hit it, and
We
you do
weren't
some,
going fishing today, Miller, but
yeah.
that was a lie.
I think I have better aiming than so many people here, and I just.
Apparently not.
Oh my
We
gosh!
determined
Wow.
that that was a big freaking lie.
Oh,
Yeah, I just missed I mean, I hit it technically.
yeah. And you do some damage. Like the pulse rifle bullets, like rip into its armored carapace and like draw some blood, like like gooey blood splattering out of its back is where you're hitting it. So that's Miller's turn and all its tragedy. Uh, okay, Martin, please make up for Miller's lack of aim.
Yep, I'm targeting this.
And
This
remember,
little
you get
fuck.
a modifier of 2 from Horgust,
Mm-hmm.
2 from full auto, 2 from if you're going to aim, and
Mm-hmm.
then
I
2
will.
from your weapon specialist. So that is a total of 8. And remember to roll that from the smart gun because that automatically factors in a bonus of 3.
Yeah. So I right click, base modifier 8.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
What the fuck is wrong with you guys? Do you want to push
Oh,
that?
Yeah, we're gonna go with these kind of rolls, huh?
Oh no.
Go fuck.
Blue.
Okay, so roll your panic. Oh my god. Okay, so you're
I'm
fine.
sorry, just laugh at you. I'm sorry.
Okay, so you
No,
you run
this
out of
is
ammo.
laughing at the dice.
So you run out of ammo. You'll have to reload on your next turn. For successes though, what do you want to do with all of those?
Damage.
Okay, so
Actually, hold on. So we've got 2 of these things.
and you
That
full auto,
one
so
got
you could hit them
hit.
both.
Right. So I would like to distribute the damage between both of them.
Okay, something. Oh god, something I just realized.
Or am I missing something?
Well, I'll tell you what, I missed something. The person, okay, no offense, but some offense to the person who fucking put these scorpions in. The book says that they have a speed rating of 3, which means that they can go 3 times in a round. And whoever the fuck inputted them, they put speed 1 in the like the stats of the creature, but speed 3 in the description. I was looking at the stats, so they should technically be going 3 times. I'm not going to disturb the initial
Oh
order. Like
god.
Martin's turn still applies, but I'm going to be rolling their initiative again after this, just so you know. So, but as for damage, okay. So what was your question, Martin? I was too busy ranting about the idiot who put this stuff in. So.
No, I would like to distribute damage.
Okay, so
among
you could
both
do
of them.
4 to each.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. So this one, I'll roll his armor.
Very nice, dude.
So that this one that you were initially shooting at gets pretty badly ripped up. This one here, I'm going to roll its armor. And that happens, so now I need to do this.
What happens?
Oh, what indeed?
Wonder if it took
Oh,
damage
is it like acid blood aliens? Oh no.
No, it's just this.
Ah,
You rip it apart with a volley of smart gun rounds and kill it.
Oh, okay.
Thank goodness.
But now I need to roll for the surviving one. Let's see. How do I think duplicate combatant. Yep, yeah, that's what did it. So duplicate, and then roll that and roll that. Okay, that's more reasonable.
Oh yeah, of course.
Now it has a
You
chance
can
to
go
actually
3
do
times.
anything instead of getting ripped apart by fucking 12 people.
We can't aim though.
Yeah, no well, Martin
You
can.
can't, apparently.
We've got stormtrooper aim.
Um,
Martin, use an entire magazine.
so Tobias goes next. And he's going to, you know, like, stand aside. He looks to the scientist. Let me show you how it's done. And he's going to, fire at it with his pulse rifle. He's going to aim, so he gets a +2. 2 successes. So let's see. So that right. So let's see what the crit is.
The NPC's literally rolling better than just everyone. Actually, no. Horgus rolled amazing on
Yeah,
his
yeah.
like check.
Tobias is like hip firing and shouting, and then after this is, how do you like me now, bitch?
I love that's his catchphrase.
Yeah, and he looks around to his other catchphrase. He looks around to everybody around him, making eye contact with Havana Santiago. He's like, "Check it out, guys. This is how you do it. Hoorah!" So
Orcus looks at him and says, you need to take Miller to the range and get him fired up next time. He's out of practice."
This is the first time I fired a gun ever.
yeah, well, no, Tobias is like, I could never program to be as good as me. Of course, I could teach him what I know, though. Uh, so yeah, so yeah, these 2 scorpionids are dead. With this sort of milestone, I will ask, does everybody want to play a little while longer, or does this seem like a decent stopping point for now?
I'm good.
I can play for longer.
Okay, cool. All right, just want to double
I can
check.
play a bit longer, but I'm probably only for like an hour at most.
Yeah, no, no, an hour is fine. Okay, so you slaughter those scorpionids. However, I will make things interesting because of all the bullets flying in the water and like the screeches of dead scorpionids. I'm going to just go ahead and keep the current
Get
order.
4
And
more.
yeah, come on, I
Which-
gotta challenge you. It's not just a
We
shooting
are-
gallery.
Just
I was about to
imagine.
say we're letting loose a lot of bullets. We're gonna attract the attention of something.
Yeah, so
What if
let's see.
after all
The
this,
Scorpion's big mama comes out.
we miss so many shots and hit so many shots into the water. Like after these 2 drop dead, we look at the water ready for more, and then just like 4 dead ones float up to the surface.
Yeah, right. Oh my god.
It's just like the little baby ones just float up. Well,
Did
we
you?
want to go fishing. We
you
caught
highlight
something,
the-
boys.
I bet you it's because I'm where I'm at.
Because of what? Okay.
I just can't see the river or the lake.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I see from where you are, you get partial visibility. Okay, so
Yeah.
Chef went. Now it is Evelyn's turn. Now I will say that from where you are, Evelyn, I'll just be yeah, like for some reason it's out of your field of view, but I would say that like you would see like ripples in the water, like directly kind of like arrow shape, kind of moving towards the shoreline. So you see that
Fun.
there are things coming, and I
You
will
should
make.
try your electrical grenades. See how they work on the water.
Would be
You know what? That's actually a good idea. I like that idea.
The only question I
Let
have
me-
is how big is the area? Because you don't want to cause a cave in. That's the only I would.
Yeah.
I mean, they're
Check
electroshock grenades, not explosives.
Okay. I wasn't sure if there was an explosive element to it, so.
I have explosives, but I'm not gonna use the explosives.
Did someone say
Yeah, no, whatever.
explosives?
Okay, so Evelyn, what would you like to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and toss a where I see like the ripples coming. So I think like right here you said.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna try and toss a grenade in there.
yeah. And also in retrospect, partial apologies to the fellow who inputted the scorpionids, because memory serves, I'm just double checking that the speed, I think, yeah, the speed varies a bit, actually varies for some reason. So in water they move faster, but on land, like what I'll do is I'll just keep it like on the in water value, so just to make things a little more interesting. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, they have in water value. That's great.
Yeah. So, I mean, these things are extraordinarily weak anyway in terms of their HP. They're glass cannons, so.
Mhm.
Uh,
Uh, can I aim and toss it where I
Yes.
saw it, or is it just
Yeah,
I
you
toss
can aim.
it?
You can aim. That gives you a +2 to throw it.
Nice. So modifier of 2, and yeah, let's roll.
Okay.
It doesn't do no damage, but I certainly shocked the living crap out of him.
Okay, so I'll say so you see the you throw the grenade and you like the water's like glowing like blue briefly, like there's like glowing blue things, but um shockingly it doesn't slow them down.
Aww. Well, I had an idea and I went through with it. It just didn't go nowhere.
So that was worth a shot. Um so that would be your turn because you aimed with her grenade. So now Dev goes with her revolver out. She uh, basically sort of like equivalent to like a quick aim, not like lining up a shot, but she is going to fire her magnum pistol at it at the closest one. Like she's just kind of firing into the water. And I'll give her a -1 because of the basically kind of blind firing. She hits. Uh, so magnum rounds land in the water. This thing, let's see, armor, piercing. Okay, it soaks one of that. So, um, but it does take some damage. And that is an armor piercing pistol, by the way. Okay, so that was she aims just for her fast action. She's going to block in case it comes at her. Arthur is going to um, let's see. I'll say he switches to his shovel. You know, assumes the stance with the shovel. Um,
He's had it engraved at the last black market we were at.
Yeah, so he is going to draw his shovel, like switch to his shovel and save an action to block, and that's his turn. Um, this scientist in the back is not really going to do anything. He's just going to save an action to block. Um, and next is going to be the scorpionid that Dev shot. It moves out of the water and is going to do it's going to attack Arthur because he's right there. Okay, let's see how much is that. So it got oh shit. So it got 3 successes. So Kung Fu Arthur is going to start swinging that shovel. Does he have weapon specialist for it? No, he doesn't. So
You
he
get weapon specialist.
so he gets that. And because I feel
Maybe
like
you
it makes
should.
sense for Arthur, he's going to push. And he somehow misses. Well, he reduces the damage a little bit, but he is like, yeah, and he's like swinging the shovel around, but then the scorpion grabs him by the leg and is going to, uh, basically fucking like Pincer grabs his ankle and then like throws him over here. Uh, so he gets flying. Because he gets a crit, I'm gonna roll, but if it's something lethal, of course I'm gonna re-roll it because that wouldn't be fair. Uh, so roll crit. Oh, that's interesting. It actually makes thematic sense. Um,
Oh dear. Excuse me.
so he shouts out like "Son of a bitch!" Um, and that would be that Scorpion's turn. Perez sees it like no, runs. So he moves 1, 2. It's like this is above my pay grade, so he's gonna fall back. That's his turn. The Scorpionid is going to the attack before is going to move up and try to go for Miller. So let's see, Miller. Let's see, attack roll. The fuck, the same thing. So, did you have an action reserved to block? I don't think so, because you aimed right.
No,
Okay,
yeah, I
so
missed it.
it. Oh, wait a minute, I forgot something with Arthur. I forgot to roll his armor.
Yeah, that is.
Oh, I'm
I was gonna.
terribly sorry. But I'm gonna roll his armor and see if that helps him. I didn't.
Oh no.
Yeah, he got 0 successes. But at least it isn't armor piercing. So, but Miller, you do have armor, so roll yours and see if that counteracts the 1 success that the Scorpion had
Just
got.
a regular roll.
Yeah, it's not armor piercing or armor double. It's just straight up armor. Yep. So
Hey.
it snaps at your ankle and you basically kick it in the face or however you want to handle it. So that's its turn. This other scientist in the back is basically uh, going to fall back with Perez. And this is the last turn that this particular Scorpion has. It is seeing that Miller is in space and it got kicked. It's not happy about that, so it's going to try to attack him again. Okay. So
Thing really wants to like snip off your leg, man. Oh, that's even worse.
so roll your armor again.
Okay. Wee.
You blocked it again.
Stop it. No. Bad Scorpion.
So Heather sees that Arthur just got flung across the cave, so she's gonna move to help him. So let's see. So surgical kit. Or hold on, she has the surgical kit, which I believe gives a +1, and then yeah, so she'll just do that. Plus medical aid, modifier 1. Oh my god. So
You wasted all your rolls when you were rolling for Horgust, man.
actually,
Like,
wait, hold on. She
literally.
has something else. Hold on. /R 2d6. Let's see if. No, that didn't help. Um, so, again, I'm not going to kill Arthur. There should be some element of danger, but let's see. So, what is leg artery cut? Time limit is 1 turn, not 1 round. So Heather has a. Oh, and there was a negative modifier anyway. So, she failed anyway. So basically, Heather will have several opportunities to save him. So before he actually has to make like a death save. So that was Heather's turn. She fucked up. Next is going to be the second Scorpion that emerges from the water and is going to charge into this zone. And I'm going to do, in this case, because there's a valid argument for it, the who should the NPC attack table.
Favorite table.
Yep. So roll that. Okay, he's not in that zone, so I'm going to re-roll. And he's not in the encounter, so I'll re-roll. Okay. Yeah, because the first roll was Millie, the second one was Johnny, and then the third is Martin. So he's going to attack
Oh dear.
Martin.
Yeah, you roll often enough, you're gonna get the result you want.
Oh, shut up. I wasn't trying to get that particular result. So, like I said, Miller, he wasn't in the zone that this thing's in, and Johnny is back at the fucking dropship. So, let's see. Okay, attack. Let's see what he gets. Okay. Interesting. Very odd. So it he goes for your legs, makes an attack with it got 2 successes, damage 2. I need you to do an armor roll and get at least 3 successes. Okay, no. So what is critical injury number 35? Where the hell are the crits? damage. Critical injuries.
Should've
So
smiled.
35 is busted kneecap, which is not fatal,
Oh,
but can't run, only crawl. So it snips your knees, and the pain causes you to keel over. So you are prone. Where's prone there? So it does that, and you also would take 2 damage. All right. So that is that turn of it. Next, it's going to go for Dev. Why not? But she saved an action to block, so we'll see what it does. So Scorpionid, attack roll. 2 successes, tail strike. Okay, so let's see. Close combat. She blocked both.
very nice.
All right, and then it's third turn. The first 2 have failed, so it's going to go after Evelyn.
I mean, at least these things seem somewhat smart.
And it
I
misses.
say that as I. Nice.
Okay, top of the order, Horgust. So yeah, currently you saw Arthur get flung across the cave. Miller is in a melee with a scorpion, and Heather ran off to save Arthur. And now you've got one giant pissed off scorpion that just tried to attack 3 different people within like 3 seconds.
Alrighty. I'm going to shoot the one on Evelyn. I want to. So how do I do this? Because I can't right click.
What do you mean?
Because I want to
Oh,
roll
on a
full
tablet?
auto for +2.
Okay, so what I'll do,
Yeah, so you might have to roll for me.
I'll roll for it. Okay. So, and you're using your pulse rifle?
Yep.
Okay, so.
No, I'm going to use a grenade to just blow us all up.
Understood. Firebomb.
I mean, I've heard worse plans, man.
Okay. So, and also something I just realized is that actually Evelyn and Martin, because you were one of the panic results, or one of the conditions for panic, is you are attacked by a creature you've never encountered before. So this is the first attack, so I need you guys to do panic rolls.
Again?
Well, yeah, I mean, because the stress, the stress was because you have never encountered before. The panic is that you just got attacked. But I'm not going to make you do panic for each attack. So that was Evelyn, and then Martin. So you both are fine. So Horgus, you're full autoing, so you're doing +2.
Yep.
And you're getting. I'm going to see how stress modifier works if they have does +1. So are you for your fast section? Are you going to save it to block, or are you going to aim, or do something else?
Right now we're going to shoot, and then I'll decide on the
Okay.
my fast action.
Okay, so that didn't automatically apply that, but that's fine. Okay. You got 1 success. Do you want to push?
Yep.
Okay.
What did
Oh
you
my
do?
god. You panicked. You ran through your magazine.
Oh, I don't care about that.
4 successes total?
You got 2
We're all
splats.
horribly on edge today.
So
This was not a good day to go on a mission, it seems.
you used all your good luck when you were shopping. Okay, so everybody gets 1 point of stress.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We should call it after this fight, because this is horrible. The rolls today.
What?
This is bad.
No, this fight will conjure probably 5 more of these.
It's gonna be a vicious freaking
Only time
cycle
will
of the
tell.
freaking
So everybody marks up 1
scorpions.
point of stress. I already did so for Horgust. But you do have 4 successes, Horgust. So do you want to put it all on damage?
Yep.
Okay, so that would be 1. So base damage is 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so let's see. Actually, no, wait, hold on. Base damage of 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so it's 5. Okay, so roll its. I'm gonna roll its armor. It got no successes, so you take it down
Do
to
you
0.
still
What?
be streaming Horgust?
Yeah, please. Because
Cool.
sometimes
Just wanted
I
to
lose the map.
check.
Okay, so um, yeah, so I got that crit. It reduces 1 speed, so I'm going to do it. So it gets 1 point of health back, but it loses 1 point of speed. So one of its initiatives is out this round. Where is it? So I'm going to reduce the.
It gets shot and it gets 1 health back. What?
Bleeding severely. I mean, don't ask. I don't know how it works. That's just how the game rolls. Okay. So roll a d6 at the start of each round. On a 1 to 3, it tries to escape. Um, so it technically is the start of the round. So I will roll d6 to see if it tries to flee. D6. Nope. Got a 6. So
This
Horgus.
thing
Okay.
is bound determined to
So that was
stay
your
there.
slow action was to shoot. What would you like to do with your fast?
Who is Martin's down, right? But Martin can still shoot by
Yeah, he
being
can still
on the
shoot.
ground,
He's just prone.
right? All right, I will have Martin continue to take out this scorpion in front of Evelyn because we can't have Evelyn go down. And that's a command.
You need me to roll that for you? Or no, you got it.
No, I can do straight rolls. I just can't do if I need
Oh,
to add
okay.
modifiers.
Okay, so he gets a +3. Roll your
Oh,
panic.
again, I don't. That,
All right, so I upped your stress, and you can use an nap relief on your. Actually, hold on. Yeah, no, you'd be able to use that as an action, either on this turn or your next.
yeah, I'm hoping we kill these things this turn, and we don't have to. I don't have to waste that, and we can just do counseling and shit.
Yeah, that's always an option. Okay, that's Horgust's turn. Okay, Miller. So yeah, you've got that scorpion right on you.
I'm gonna shoot it,
Okay.
but I'm not gonna. I'll full auto, but I won't aim.
Okay, good idea.
So that gives me just a +2.
Yeah, +2.
Okay, cool. Here we go. I'm just gonna shoot this thing. Come on.
All right, 2 successes.
More successes than before.
Yep.
I guess. I mean, I don't know what pushing. I can push it into the water. I don't know if I want to do that. I guess I'll put it all into damage.
Okay. So I'll roll armor piercing. Okay, so it soaks one of those, but it does take a pretty good hit. It's bleeding more than it was before. That was and you said your fast action you're going to block?
Yeah, fast action block.
Okay. So you got that action sort of reserved. Okay, Martin, what do you want to do?
I want to shoot the one that is trying to attack Evelyn.
Okay.
Martin has to reload though, right?
Yeah, you do
Yeah,
have to
I think
reload
you have to reload
because
first.
you reloaded your. Do you have rapid reload? No, I don't see it, so no.
What does that do?
That if you had that talent, it would let you reload as a fast action, but you don't have it, so.
So now I need to reload and I can't shoot?
Yeah, because reloading by default is a slow action, but if you get a certain talent, you can turn it into a fast action.
Okay. Well, I guess I gotta reload.
Yeah, so you reload with a slow action, but you can save your fast action to block.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's your turn. Make sure, yeah, so there's that. Chef says, "Don't worry, guys, I got this," and he's going to fire, and like he looks like, "Let me show you how it's done." Aim and fire. Actually, he's such a show off that he doesn't aim, so I'm not gonna do that, but he's gonna save an action. And he hits it. So let's it goes down to 0. I'm gonna see what the crit is. Interesting.
Crit.
Very
Pardon.
interesting. Outside the normal, so instantly attacks the closest opponent. Adds his dev tails to his Evelyn, so slash R1D2. Okay, it goes after best girl, so let's see what it does. It attacks. Okay, so fast selection. So let's see. Attack roll. Okay, so
Excuse me.
that's fine. So let's see.
Bless you.
So first I'm going to roll her armor,
Thank you.
because that spacesuit she has does give her a little bit. Okay, that doesn't work. So block. Yeah. She blocks it, and because it didn't do any damage, it died.
Nice.
Awesome.
So
Dev.
Tobias, after he failed, Dev looks at him and says, "What was that you said about let me show you how it's done?"
I love
And
it.
Tobias doesn't say anything to that. Yeah, he does too much Benigo for that. Okay, so the scorpion dies, so now it's Evelyn's turn.
Am I able to do like a medical aid roll to try and like get Martin back on his feet,
You can,
or is it
yes.
just you suffered the crit? Okay,
Well,
so
he suffered
it's
the crit, but you can still treat him.
okay. Cool. I don't have any equipment that helps with medical aid, but I like my chances. There we go.
Shit. So.
I got you, bud. Don't you worry.
Well, I could guarantee goddamn to you that both of you are going to get the risk your life for your buddy thing.
Definitely.
So, my crit gets fixed, and do I regain health or not?
I'm checking that. Broken. Okay, so you are not technically broken, so you would not recover HP from the medical aid.
Okay.
But of course you regain health by chilling out in the safe zone. Okay, so Evelyn, but the crit is removed, and since I didn't add it to your sheet, there's nothing to remove, because, you can't add individual crits. Okay, so you got that. So you're back on your feet. I'll remove the... Oh, shit, fuck. I get the wrong thing. What did you have in initiative? I think you're actually right where you were supposed to be. That was convenient.
Okay.
So, that was...
What?
In the initiative order.
Well,
I
we
accidentally
still have
removed
one
you from
more.
the initiative order because I was trying to remove your status effect.
Oh, I see.
I hit the wrong button. So, okay, that's Evelyn's turn.
Martin was third.
Oh, he was? Okay.
Yeah,
So what I'll do
he
is
went before Chef.
I'll switch him with Chef. Swap initiative with Chef. Okay. So Evelyn just did medical aid, and then did you do a fast section?
I don't believe I did. I'll just hold it to block.
Okay, so you hold that to
If one of
block.
them jumps out and tries to go after me.
All right, so, all right, so now it's Dev's turn. So she, she used her fast action as an out of turn thing to block. So she just has a slow. She'll just fire her revolver to try to help Miller. And let's see. Oh my.
Oh my gosh.
So she hits it. Let's see. It's armor. I don't think its armor is going to save it. Yeah, no. So let's see what its crit is. Okay. On its next initiative, so it doesn't do that just yet. Let's see. So Chef, I think, already went. So before the round mix-up, so I'm not going to have him go. Arthur is, he's incapacitated, but he could still, he could still do something in theory. So he's going to, I would say by this point, where's his flamethrower? And then I'm going to move that fucking heavy pulse rifle to his footlocker. From a prone position, he's going to fire his Flammenmacher 3. So he aims.
I have some concerns.
Yeah. He's like, "Don't worry, buddy, I got you!" And he's going to fire it.
I've done this many times before. I know
Yep.
how to not hit buddies.
So he fires, he hits it, and because of its crit, if it's wounded again before then, it dies instantly. That amount of damage, even before the fire, would be enough to kill it. So it gets roasted, screeches as it's burned to a crisp. So
And if
now,
anyone wants to ride Scorpion. Sorry. Shitty joke.
so end that. Okay, end combat order. Okay, so you guys, for the time being, are out of combat. So Heather is going to do another medical aid roll to try to help Arthur. Okay, she heals his crit.
Nice.
So there's that. Okay, so what do you guys want to do now?
I say we call it here. And then we'll have to back up a little bit
Okay.
and recover.
Okay. So I'll say that I'll move you guys. Your group, you fall back to where the turn is, because then that way you got a good choke point. So I'll move all these tokens here. Okay. So you guys are there, and you can take that moment to get some R&R. Okay. So we will do the XP stuff now. So player guide, where is the XP questions? All right, so of course everybody gets a minimum of 5. And if you don't have that, if you don't have the space in your sheet, then just write it down somewhere. Because I know there was at least like one person who had a huge backlog of XP.
I had
Yeah,
quite a bit of
that
backlog.
would be me.
Okay, you gotta spend that shit,
We
man.
both got a big backlog.
Okay. So everybody gets a minimum of 5, of course. Did you participate in the game session? Yes, you did. Everybody was an active participant. Did you, uh, did you follow your personal agenda?
Yep.
I would say so.
Okay. Did you risk your life for your buddy? I mean, Evelyn and Martin absolutely did.
Yep.
Arthur helped protect me.
Buddy.
Yeah, Arthur did that. So, um, did you challenge or stand up to your rival?
Honestly, I think the only rivals kind of helped each other this game instead.
Yeah.
So.
So, uh, and also Tom, did you add your XP already? Because if not, I can do that.
No,
Yeah, I added the 5.
Okay,
So
yeah,
far.
okay, cool. So let's see, rivals. Okay, did you make a panic roll? Yeah, everybody did. Horgust, I know, did, and then Martin and Evelyn did because they got attacked. Okay, so you guys did panic
Yep.
rolls. Did you overcome a dangerous event using violent or non-violent means? Absolutely.
Woo,
Um,
violence.
yeah, Miller for the first time got to use violence. So, uh, did you make a significant discovery or revelation? I
Water scorpions are fucking insane.
The thing is that we just
And
rolled
they're
really bad.
they'd be immune to a stun grenade.
I don't know if that's
But
significant enough.
yeah, I mean the whole
Discoveries.
overall, it's
Yeah.
not like discovering lost ruins or something like that. So I would say no.
We discovered the fungus.
I wouldn't call that significant.
Yeah.
It's just like an environmental hazard. Did you perform an extraordinary action of some kind? I mean, by this point, I think everybody kind of did. Like Miller was,
Shot a gun.
yeah, Miller finally got to shoot something. In terms of, I mean, Horgust, like I think that was probably his best command role yet. as well as the fact that overall he didn't. I don't think he failed a single negotiate or like shopping roll. Like he
Oh,
didn't
that's
fail a
pretty
single
good.
one, as if memory serves. Um, so I'll give that point to Horgus.
No, one.
Um, anybody else? Well, I think Evelyn, despite not being qualified as a medic, you still saved Martin, so that was pretty
Yeah.
good.
Uh,
Um, like that was above your sort of air like comfort zone, and you still did it.
Y-
this ain't exactly my job, Chief. I'm not a human mechanic.
I think it's very impressive that I missed 20 shots.
Yeah, you missed it fucking 21 dice. Well, yeah, you missed what you hit
Not
one of them,
once,
but you
but
missed the other 20. So that was extraordinarily like just extraordinarily humiliating. So go for
yeah.
it. And did you earn any money? Everybody did, so yes.
Okay,
So
I need to spend some of this
yeah,
XP.
you should. I would definitely recommend trying to get the rapid reload thing.
Oh yeah.
I can
So
teach
I
you
didn't
that.
get that.
Oh, you have
Oh, you
that?
can?
Yeah, I picked it up last session, I
Oh, then
think.
there you go. So 5 XP and it's yours.
I'm gonna look at some of these.
Okay. Hold on. Hold on. So now I'm down to 5 XP. So that okay, got it. And now I need to add it to skills. Rapid reload.
All right. Well, I'm going to drop off, guys. I'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yep.
Okay.
See ya.
Yeah, see you, man.
All right. See you guys later.
I need to make a roll for calm breather.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
And what roll is that again?
Calm breather is, or for rolling a talent, it's just a straight wits roll. So no stress, nothing. Like it's like no modifiers. It's just basically wits. Okay. All right, you succeed. So you get calm breather
Okay.
for 5 XP.
Yep. What about? So we were talking about those other. Um.
Talents from building better worlds.
Yeah. Exactly. So I'm gonna. Hold on.
I added a few of them.
Yeah.
I
I got
added
one.
hold your nerve and something else. Intense focus.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold your nerve, intense focus, and what was that? Okay. Yeah, those two.
Okay. Same as before. If you want to get those, do wits rolls.
Okay.
And just so you know, the intense focus is basically yeah, that's for
That's intense focus.
okay.
Hold on. Okay. So skills, intense focus, drag drop. Okay,
What I was going
done.
to tell you is that the intense focus basically that's for something that takes a turn or a shift, so it would not be something usable in combat.
Okay. And what was the other one? Hold your nerve.
Oh,
Yeah.
hold on. I fucking inputted intense focus wrong. It's supposed to be a talent, but for some reason it got fucking made as an item. So,
Okay.
but rest assured, I know that you want it. So, if it hold on, does it show up on your thing still? Nope. So I gotta.
Yeah, it does.
No, but the problem is it
On
shows up
the
in your
active.
inventory, not in your talents.
Yes.
So I gotta
Right,
delete
but it
that.
shows up somewhere.
Yeah. Well, I'll just to keep it all in one place, I'm gonna delete that and then remake the talent.
Okay.
So, but
That'll work.
I do know that you have it and that you wanted to get it, so I will rectify that. So where's intense focus?
Okay. I'll wait.
Okay.
I want to
Can you
spend some of this XP. 1, 2. Yep.
can you teach me intense focus, Martin?
Yeah, I mean he's
Yeah, of
got if
course.
yeah. So let's see. New.
So
Nice.
I was
consider
also thinking of getting intense focus.
We're
consider
just
it.
all intensely focused on stuff.
Oh, getting your kneecap, thingy, whatever the fuck. Yeah, it does that.
Okay,
does
there we
that
go. I
turn
added it to
into a
your thing.
human.
You're fixed. You're good to go.
Okay.
So intense focus, and then
Uh,
did you do the roll for hold your nerve?
Not yet. Coming. Do not roll stress dice. Godverdomme.
I'll try the wits for the hold your nerve because I wanted to pick that one up as well.
Okay.
Okay.
No stress die.
Oh
Well,
wow. Um,
we both rolled crap.
There's a
Yeah,
skill I
do it.
want that I don't think anyone has. I mean, a talent that I don't think anyone has.
what is it?
Remote.
Um, remote. This is a very interesting thing because I think remote is technically exclusive to Marines, and you're a pilot.
I don't know. It's a new talents under the Colonial Marines player
Yeah,
guide,
but
but
that does say that those new talents are for Marines only.
your military
Yeah,
occupation.
like on page 60 of CMOM, it's these 5 talents are new and available only to Colonial Marines.
But didn't we all get the Marine background or something?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's kind of the difficult thing because you're technically a pilot career, but you do have a Marine background given the scenario. So what I'll say is yes, you can get it.
So I want to be able to remote pilot like the ship if I ever need to
Yeah, well,
start.
yeah. Also, you can get it. Also keep an all-terrain driver in mind.
Yeah, I've been looking at that one as well. I both of those are things I do I do have interest in.
Um,
I do want to get bodyguard.
Yeah, Miller can teach you that. He has it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now it. That's for buddy.
Trick is to make yourself as easily shootable or stabbable.
Well,
the intense focus went away from the list.
Yeah,
And
well, I re-entered it because it got fucked up.
Okay.
Do you still see it or
I don't. Let me see if I reload the table.
owner? I said I tried refreshing the list.
use
I shall next session try again for hold your nerve
Yep.
because that is a very, very good one.
Yep.
Should I
Well, the
roll?
question is, no, you both failed. Hold your nerve, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Sometimes we're good. Sometimes we fail equally. Ain't that right, buddy?
I can't be like
That's right.
fucking Miller who got 21 dice and only got 1 success.
That was very impressive.
Oh my god.
Intense focus. There we go.
Should I roll wits
For what?
to if I am allowed to get remote?
Yeah, yeah. You can roll once to see if you get it. Yep.
Woo!
So remove 5
Nice.
XP and add that to your sheet.
Okay, and I still got XP to spend, so I will probably do that. Part of me also wants to get. I mean, if everyone's getting the skill,
Oh.
shit. But all-terrain driver's nice too.
Can I roll for merciless?
Uh, I think somebody already has that, but I'll double check. It's probably Arthur. No, he has menacing, so I don't think anybody has merciless. So yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
There we go.
Also,
I will put a point in range combat. My last 5 XP because
All right.
I know I'll get the 5 next session for the hold your nerve.
oh, I've been wanting. There's so many at once. Like all-terrain driver would be great because I often drive the APC and I would like to be better at it. The focus skill does sound very useful. obviously not in combat. But to be fair, Miller often is doing other stuff in combat.
Was
Anyways,
that just missing with
a
missing
lot
with
of
21
shots.
dice?
Can you
Um,
delete that message, please?
Sure.
um, then but there's also the one that gives me more health, which is nice. Or just getting another skill point in something would also be nice.
Well, you can, I mean, think it over and then just let me know what you want to do, like at some point between now and then.
True. I guess I could start because I get to I spend the XP now if no one has it, and then if I don't succeed, I roll at the end of every session
Yeah.
to see if I get it.
Yeah.
I'll start working on all terrain driver then as well if that's okay.
Okay. So, did you already roll for that or did you fail?
I have not.
Okay,
I
then,
have not rolled for
alright,
it yet.
then, make a roll. Yep.
I'm half tempted in a later session to put points in medical aid, so I'm
I
not
will.
gonna be like the team's medic, but it was really useful in this situation.
I'll say. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're very welcome. I was half tempted to ask Cody if I could switch places with Tobias just to I could get you up faster, but it turned out well in the end, so
That's probably the only two skills. And I feel like those skills, like I know technically I'm a pilot, but I was like a military pilot, and also those two skills I feel like make the most sense. Like the other three, probably not as much, like hug the dirt, heavy weapons, or bypass for me personally, but being good at driving and remote pilot, just cool,
Hmm,
cool, cool. I've got these.
that is interesting.
hmm,
Well, when I click on banter, I get a message that I'm not allowed to update it. So I wonder why that is. Because I don't get that with authority or beneath notice.
Let me check. Configure ownership. All players are set to observer on banter, and then let me see.
Yeah. And then I get it on cunning as well.
That is fucking weird. I mean, I just imported this from the compendium, so.
No, I know. It's just it's the same thing that happens in our Star Wars game. And it's just sometimes really difficult to pin down what the hell it is.
Yeah.
You know?
yeah, that happens to me as well on a couple of them. I think it's just like it's probably just nothing. It's just telling you that you can't like update it, like change the
Yeah.
text of it, which
And same thing with Nimble. And I have no idea. What is the kid career? Is that
Your
like
child.
Newt?
Yeah.
Okay. Or Omega? Let me fuck everything up.
What you mean? Omega's fine.
No, she's not. She really isn't.
I
She's like a
think she's
pint-sized female Simmons, minus the homicidal tendencies.
oh god,
She's better than than I feel like a lot of child characters and shows. I feel like I've definitely
Okay,
seen worse. I've seen enough
that is
shows and
true.
films.
That is true, but she's still fucking annoying.
Yeah, she does get on my nerves sometimes, but I don't hate her all the time either. Like I wouldn't say I hate. Hater's a strong word. I wouldn't say
That's
I
why it
hate
exists.
Omega. Yeah, but I wouldn't say I hate Omega, but I wouldn't say I'm like the hugest fan of Omega either. Um,
I,
so
mind you, I think she is very well acted and all that. So
I like her
this is
accent.
not about the actress or the voice actress. This is purely about the annoying kid trope. So that's all this is about.
She's shot a few
man,
people. She's
I
killed it.
I
She's
feel
killed
y'all.
quite a few people.
Hmm?
But
Omega's
anyway, so is there anything else that anybody wants to do roll-wise to get like talents or skills or anything?
Nope. I think I'm good. I spent a shitload of XP, so that's good.
I spent all my XP.
Oh, you did?
I
Yeah.
still got some sitting around.
So So you really need next session to get hold your nerve.
Definitely.
Holy shit! Hey, why did Horka say see in 2 weeks? Or
Because we play in 2 weeks.
okay,
Because we play
got it.
this we play every first and third, and
Other
we
week.
play Rodium Rush every second and fourth.
The schedule kind of. Thank you for the bot. It really helps with keeping track of sessions.
Oh, you're welcome.
Okay. I gotta go.